So, for everyone, they were chased out of the players were chased out of the town by a group of iron defenders, mechanical beasties created to do the will of their creators. Stuff and things. One in particular broke away from the pack during the riot, and it chased down the group. A couple shots were fired at it from Kithrin, riding on Echo's back as he ran away. No serious damage was dealt to it, and Echo tried to throw Kithrin onto the boat, and he missed completely. And then Kithrin tried to grab on, and he failed too. So now he's dangling by a rope through the cargo netting off the side of the edge of the boat. The Iron Defender, having caught up to Echo, jumped, grabbed him by his midsection, and landed on the boat, dragging him across the deck as he landed in the middle, still being chewed upon.
Nice.
The rest of the group... hold on, no. Murphy was over here with Morgan, because they were both kind of fighting for the...
was at the front of the ship. Because I went to go get that rope from...
I thought I had just... I didn't think...
No, she had just ran up from the...
I wasn't
mesa.
here for...
Okay, yeah, then I had it right.
Yeah,
you had just run up from downstairs.
Yeah, I'm just kind of...
I'm gonna say you already grabbed the rope and you already ran to the back of the boat, just because.
Oh yeah.
I'm fast.
Yeah, super. You got that monk speed.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm in a hurry.
Morgan, having taken the teleporters from downstairs, appeared at the helm of the ship and attempted to start fleeing. The ship fell out of its air dock, shocking everybody slightly, and now we start. Morgan, you are first in the initiative order.
What?
No, that's...
Not Morgan, Murphy.
I
bad.
can't find my sheet with all my spells, so I'm gonna hang on. Let me see.
You still have what is it? Blast, Eldritch Blast. I remember that.
You do have Eldritch Blast.
What's the range of that again?
Eldritch Blast is you do a ranged spell attack, so it'd be a roll of d20, add your spell attack modifier, and then it's a 1d10 damage.
And your range is 120 feet.
You can definitely hit.
I hit.
Yeah.
He's in range.
He's definitely within range.
It's a single target.
Oh,
I don't even
it's a
think the
target spell?
ship was 120 feet long.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
well
thing-
then
you
I'm gonna
snipe
do
people with
Eldritch
it.
Bash on this
Okay.
dog. And it's a d20 plus what?
Your spell attack modifiers, which would be your
Not for Eldritch Blast, because she needs the agonizing blast invocation to add charisma modifier.
Oh, so then you get proficiency bonus. to hit.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know
'cause-
about bards.
yeah.
You want to go over how to make an attack roll again?
Oh.
For the 15th time?
17 and then that's for the...
That is a hit.
That's hit?
You got it. So it's a d10 for damage.
18 for damage. Well, this is
Again.
30.
3.
3. I wish it
I was like, good Jesus, what did you do?
30 out of 10?
Another D6.
3 damage? That's bull crap.
It's a D10.
Oh, you're a ranger.
Alright.
I didn't notice. Holy shit. I just...
Alright, next in the order is Echo.
Jesus. Okay, so I have 12 health.
Huh?
I have 12 health. So that's known.
You're a little chewed on.
So, where, am I just standing there, or is he biting me currently?
You are technically grappled at the moment.
Okay. Then I have to. I'm gonna try to break the grapple.
Alright.
That's awesome.
It's a opposed strength throw, I think. Is that right?
You just have to beat his strength.
Oh, it's 17.
Echo, as he's being chewed upon, braces it, pushes it open, and squeezes out just enough.
By the way, did that do any damage to that thing? I mean, did
Oh no, he took a...
No,
damage
I'm just breaking the grapple.
Yeah.
I don't know about what I did.
Yeah, you hit it.
Yeah,
It was
he just shook it off.
pretty much. It was just like... Actually, so the Eldritch Blast shot by Murphy, it helped as you were trying to break through it careens off the face of the Iron Defender, and you see it like loses its conscious thought of gnawing upon you, for just a brief second. That's when you pull yourself open. You slide out from his jaws.
Does that eat all my actions?
You have a bonus and you have your move.
Alright, I'm hauling ass. Let's see. So who is the dark elf? That's you? Okay. Yeah, I'm running for safety. Oh, thank God, a dark elf.
Okay. So as you're leaving, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you. And it goes to bite, but it goes to bite where you were, and just you hear chang as its iron jaws snap together.
Oh boy. Yikes. I don't remember is reloading the gun a bonus action, or is that a full action? I think it's full action. Never mind. I'm good. I'm gonna double check, but yeah. I'm done.
I believe your big gun is a full action. Your pistol is a bonus action, but your pistol also has like 6 shots, or I believe it's 6 shots.
I think it has 3 shots.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check, but okay. I think do I have full ammo in my pistol?
Yes, because Kithrin was the one that was shooting the whole way.
That's a good point. Okay, sure. Okay.
Are you still wounded?
I'm still wounded. I have a little more than half my health.
Spend an attack or an action to reload. Yeah, okay. No, you're good.
Okay. Next in the turn list is Morgan.
Alright, are we doing the thing where I have to spend a turn to like pull out my bow?
You are still trying to pilot this ship.
That is true. Shit.
So.
Oh yeah, we're like actively living in the air right now.
So.
Okay.
I don't believe there's a pilot check.
I hope not.
I mean, you could be like a you could call it animal handling.
No, let's I'll just make it. It's
I think we said whiz. I think we did something to start up the ship. I think we did whiz.
Yeah, that was no. We did an intelligence to make sure that you could remember how to do it all.
You could just make a new.
Yeah.
Dexterity?
So
Shit.
I will do either a straight. You can do dexterity or strength to try and manhandle this ship.
I would like to use dexterity.
All right,
on that
it's just
one.
going to be a straight attribute roll.
Okay.
Well, plus your bonuses.
Yeah, so that would be a 14.
14. So as the ship drops out of its dry dock, it rocks to the side a little bit, and you let it spin, and then once the ship does this massive keel to the side,
Okay.
and then you spin it back, and it rights itself. It's been a long time since you've touched this thing.
I'm gonna throw up my stew.
Everybody else make an acrobatics check.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Man.
No, actually, hell yeah. Really good at it. But I'm not a good roll.
Let's see how bad I am at that.
19.
Remember how we said we're gonna start rolling
14.
twos?
Alright.
Okay.
Oh! And look at my modifier.
5.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of just did this and it fell on like a 3. And
What'd you get?
I rolled it again, I got an 18.
You got that one.
No, it was a 2.
Okay.
We get a -1.
You also have to make one.
Shit.
You killed me.
With
guys, not to metagame, but we all have that parachute.
10?
10.
It's the only thing.
Okay.
What?
Anyone that didn't get 10 or above is knocked prone
Oh my God.
as the ship lists. The only reason you're not is because you're on the wheel and you're like.
Honestly, you're making it worse by being vertical.
It was a significant struggle for you not to fall over. You barely held it.
Did the dog stay upright?
Wait!
I'm sure it's fine.
Good call.
It dug its iron claws into the freaking deck, and it's just like it looks like this is like, wow, that's super pre-programmed. It was like, ship is listing, ching ching ching, and some of the top deck boards are just ripped into as its claws dig into them.
Wait, is this an airship or a regular ship?
It's an airship.
Airship, bro.
Where are the tethers for the? Is it a balloon on top?
Is it a balloon?
No, so the way that the Eberron airships work, there is either a fire elemental that does combustion,
Okay.
or an air elemental that does like a push. And
like below
those,
the ship.
yeah,
A
and
lot of
those
moving parts.
elementals.
Do we know him by name?
Do you?
I guess we never
Roll
really know
history.
or asked.
It's the one time that I don't.
Um,
I remember the name.
to all of your knowledge,
I think it's Ariel.
you have no idea how this ship stays afloat.
Okay.
I?
You know what useless language
You were too
Rhaegar
young.
spoke?
It was just one of those
Yeah,
things
you're
that
right, okay.
you're like,
The language
whatever.
of elemental.
Okay, so
Brilliant.
as far as the way the ship looks, it looks like a standard ship.
Okay.
Off the sides of the ship, there's big sails that come out more like fins,
Okay.
and up atop for hanging from all the masts, they look like a metallic sail. It glistens in the sunlight, and it seems to be like it's capturing light.
So we're kind of treasure planet here.
Yeah.
We don't notice this while lying on our back.
Yeah, right? Everyone's just like, wow, how does this ship work?
No,
Oh, yeah, wow, that's super pretty.
That 5 smacked your head.
Those aren't stars you're seeing.
Are you pretty much going to try and maintain the ship at the moment?
Unless I can't attack. I mean, I could attack. But the thing is I don't know if I'm gonna. And then also, like.
So to maintain the ship's
Uh-huh.
course, I will say you have to be within 1 square of the wheel.
Uh-huh.
Now that it's
No,
set.
it's like, it's chill.
Yeah, now that it's set, and it's going to require your bonus action each turn to maintain the ship.
Okay.
But as far as that, you're good. After Morgan goes Daemonelix.
Oh, my turn. Alright, you know what?
He's got all that.
I'm gonna get up.
Alright. It's only half your movement.
You could
Oh,
reach
that's
for
great.
maybe what's his name?
Can I reach the dog?
I'm talking
Not
about
from where
No,
you-
No.
I'm talking
No,
about
you
the
had
little-
uh,
you had the rope, and we're running back towards
There's no way you
Githrin,
can
weren't
reach
you?
that dog.
Oh, I was gonna stand at the edge and try and coax the dog to
Oh.
fly off after me. I'm gonna jump off.
Oh,
with the
that's
rope.
right. I remember.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
the
no,
original-
that's the original plan. You were
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here. Okay,
That's why I was like, I don't
Okay.
know why I'm over there.
yeah, all right, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna do my dance.
He rolled
Right.
a nat 20 last time.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
pray
nat
the
one
best
this time.
for you.
Like he's gonna be insulted by my dance this time, and he's gonna chase me anyway. Okay.
I pray the best.
Okay. Oh god. It's a performance, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's I think what we did last
Yeah.
time. I have nothing.
Well, was it yeah, it was it intimidation? Weren't you trying to intimidate it to attack you,
Doesn't matter.
or was it intimidation or
No, we were
performance?
talking about like a sexy dance.
Oh.
Because he was
Well,
shiny.
I'm trying because I'm bones.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right. It was. Oh, it was persuasion.
Literally anything. Alright, got the number 20. I was just rolling.
was
to see if I could
performance,
do better. I got,
Yeah, it was performance.
I got an 8. So
It's a dog.
so far every roll.
Well, I
is
mean,
like
it's
that.
not smart, so
Like a bar? Like first-
never mind.
He's smarter than
It was
me.
like,
I wish I had my. I don't know where my sheet went with it.
get to you later.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's mine or
I'm like here wiping my bone hiney, like not interested. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Actually, it doesn't even like it didn't even register to it, to be honest. It's staring after Echo.
Oh no.
Do it again. Bonus action.
I have an idea.
What's it? Talk it out. Please.
I can't.
Okay.
No, what?
Wait, because I'm trying not to metagame. I'm gonna yell to Elf Lady.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Got it.
That's fast.
What?
Got it.
The ship?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
You're like,
And
Store it in next turn.
Yeah.
can I prepare?
What else
an
would you
action?
gun?
Or just
He's a gunslinger.
oh.
If you hadn't used your action, you would hold your action for something, and that would be like a prepared in action.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Because a couple sessions ago you gave me this air coin.
Oh. What?
Everyone,
I don't think we're in
everyone,
the
you
sky.
have one.
Oh, I did.
Everyone on the ship, every crew member on the ship
Has-
gets a coin,
Yeah.
and that coin is a single use of feather fall.
Yeah, how does that work? I was gonna ask. What is that? Because I don't know.
I
what
did not write that
Featherfall
down.
is.
So basically, what happens is Featherfall is you fall at like a light glide, for a certain number of rounds. Essentially, the way this coin works is it will self-activate once you get 60 feet above the ground, and then you just slow glide down to safety. Now, if you're over the ocean or lava, you're still fucked. But this is the equivalent of a lifesaver. After Daemonelix, we're going puppers.
Oh! He goes before me!
Puppers
Yep.
gonna chase after his
No.
fucking chew toy.
No!
I'm sorry, man. He wasn't after my ass this time.
It comes running and it's and it bites into the side of the mast as it barely misses
Are you
you.
fucking kidding me right
We need that match,
Its
I think.
teeth dig into the mast and you can just see the entire it's a thick mast and it breaks all the way down to about halfway through it and the entire mast just starts rocking as it's biting into it.
We need that!
now? Is Pip up there?
I'm about to just get off. Like,
No!
You just see a body hurtle over
You don't
the
know.
boat.
Vitari, your turn.
I would have gone up the
What is this grating? What does it look like to me?
So the grating, it's like you can run over it. It's like lattice work wood. What happens is when you're loading in the ship, you open that up and the cranes come in, and that's how you load into your cargo dock.
Okay, do I know how to open it? Or is it obvious to me? I don't think I would know. I've never been on a ship before, but
You've been on this ship.
okay.
You've been crew member on this ship,
oh
so
yeah,
yes, you
yeah,
do know.
yeah. Okay.
I guess that would be like a.
Do I know, so do I know how to open it?
Yeah.
No,
Right.
don't, no, no,
Oh,
no.
where the arrow
Over
is.
here.
That.
If you're looking at the pings.
Yeah.
Over there's a series of gems. There's 3 gems. Each one of them opens up a level of the ship, all the way down to the bottom hole.
All right. Well then, I'm going to. if you would move me to the gems, please. I'd like
To
to
the-
move to the gems,
Okay.
and then while I'm passing, I'm just gonna go to be to Echo and be like, hey, keep her distracted for me, please.
Oh yeah, suck on it.
This is not part of my plan.
Echo's hiding behind the mast. Oh yeah, suck on it.
As I am going to attempt to open all the levels of this grating.
Okay, so
Hopefully opening up the bottom hole too.
so you run through and you just as you're running. Do you want to stop at the gems or you want to run past them?
I wanna. Oh. Well, I wanna do my thing because I think as an action I still have movement, right?
You're using some of your movement, but yes, you still have more. Your action would be to hit the gems.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hit the gems and then I'd like to keep moving.
Okay, give me a ping.
Let's see.
Eventually, I'll give you guys access over your tokens.
Well, I can't do it anyway.
I think
That's
you've
fine.
moved 2 already, right? So you show 4 movement.
I am looking at that. Though.
Well, is
I
each
mean,
square 5 or 10?
Yeah,
we all
each
maybe-
square is 5.
So
we
I
maybe
started
have to
here.
Put
5.
that up and set it up, and everyone's on.
I want to
their
go to
computers.
right there.
So
Okay.
I'm the only one looking.
So,
at it. It's my computer.
as you run through and you're slapping all the gems, the defender leaves the mast and it tries to bite you as you run past.
Oh my god.
Darn.
You let go of the boat to kill a human.
What is your AC?
16.
Okay, so it latches onto you.
Oh my god.
You're about to take a shit ton of damage.
I really hope not.
You take 7 damage
That's
as it bites your calf as you're running through. It was a quick bite and it lets go immediately and it.
It was like.
Echo, you suck!
Not my fault. That was all you, buddy.
Alright, but is this grating now open?
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
You have to make a DC 13 saving throw.
which kind?
Oh.
Strength.
Strength save? And also, by the way, is
By the
just
ankle.
making sure this damage he's doing to me is not necrotic or...
Nope, piercing.
Okay.
You're about to
It
get
just-
Hulk slam.
Jagged metal.
Strength?
Yeah.
That was a good old 5.
So
Just caught you at a bad time.
yeah.
Huh?
So it as you're running through and it bites and you feel like it's not. It was just like it was a quick bite and you keep trying to move and it whips you back.
Oh my god.
That's what you get for shit talking.
Now it's just chewing on your leg. Just.
This is honestly horrifying.
This is very scary.
Okay.
I'm scared of dogs.
You see why we bailed out of that like enclosed area it had it trapped in? This is why.
You had it trapped in?
It had us trapped in.
Okay, I was about to
I
say.
didn't
We
know.
walked
No.
after you.
We were trapped in there with it. No, wait.
All right.
I don't think I have.
You have a
any-
bonus.
I don't think I have anything I can do that's a bonus action.
All right. Then it's Murphy.
Okay.
Back to the top.
Did you find your
I'm
spells?
like, oh, wait, huh? I think so. I'm gonna need to double check, but I
Okay.
picked the ones up. So I want to use minor illusion
Okay.
to create like another one of these dogs,
Okay.
and because this one, he's on you right now, right?
No, he's not.
No, he's on
He's chewing me up.
It's on-
I don't know Toy.
No, you change your name.
Vitari.
But no, if you touch, as soon as something like touches this minor illusion, it's just like it's like
Yeah.
this way. Okay.
But then again, the minor illusion can only really affect like 1 sense at a time.
What do you mean? Like,
So like,
Physical, auditory,
Yeah.
sensory.
I kind of want to use it as like a distraction.
so you want an actual physical, like it looks like it, but you can't make it do the sounds or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
But
Okay.
a distraction like away.
Where do you want?
Where you are.
Kind of right in front of me.
All right. You got another pupper in front of you.
Daemonelix is scared. They just keep coming.
Pick on someone your own size.
That's just chewing on Yami.
Oh.
Or
No, he
Vitari.
remembered!
I'm gonna do like a little
Huh?
whistle. Get his attention.
You know what?
It's hard.
Animal
Or is that
handling.
like an
Animal handling.
First, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Right.
My intelligence is so bad.
Are you dumb?
I'm very dumb.
What's your modifier?
I'm smarter than you. I
That's a 9.
don't have a brain.
You vaguely remember hearing some of the attack or the command whistles as you were hearing like the people that were controlling the Iron Defenders to go after you. There were a series of whistles. You're going to attempt one of them. You don't know. You're not sure which one did what, but give me a performance.
Okay.
And we'll see what whistle you give. What you
Okay.
get.
Okay.
Bard. Performance.
Oh,
wait,
come on, do it!
18.
Woo!
Wait, you're a bard. You got modifiers.
Yeah, you got modifiers.
You got
galore on that
modifiers
one.
up to modifiers.
Probably.
22.
Yes!
So you can't remember what whistle it was, but you string together 3 or 4 of them at once.
See, one of them's gonna work, you know.
Yeah, essentially that's basically what you're going for.
Okay.
You're just like whistle,
Sounds ridiculous.
and it's just like you see in the dog's eyes like it lets go of Vitari, and it looks up, and it's genuinely fucking confused. And then it sees the Iron Defender that's next to you.
Okay.
Okay.
You still have a movement, and I'm gonna basically say that your whistle was a bonus.
I think I'm just gonna stay there for right now.
Okay.
Right this second.
Walking around.
Well, this thing is. I might have made a mistake.
Run downstairs.
Echo.
Run downstairs. Run
Echo,
downstairs.
it's your turn.
Right next to the stairs. You can
Yeah.
Okay,
Right
I'm
downstairs.
running.
a monster house.
I saw which side Catherine got knocked off of, right?
I mean, you have a general idea that it's along this side somewhere?
Go get your boy. Go get your boy.
I want to move up there. I want to make click though. Can I move to his square? Not his square, but the one right next to him.
Sure. Well,
I can't click.
make me a perception check.
Sure.
Because you threw him, and you have a vague idea of where he was.
20.
Hell yeah.
You fucking remember perfectly. You see the rope he's dangling off of.
Nice.
Iron Defender already used his reaction on you, so you go running over there, and what do you say?
Well, I'm gonna look over the edge. How you doing? How you doing, buddy?
Not friends. No more friends.
Yeah, well, you know,
By the
there's no
way,
friends beneath you. Yeah.
That's cracking your voice with cannon.
I gotta try to pull him up.
Okay.
You said he's on a rope?
Yeah, he's grabbed onto like a
Chilling.
like a cart. So there's like cargo netting that would come off of it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I gotta haul this dude up.
give me a
Strength.
which one's strength? What
Anything with
acrobatics?
Anything with athletics.
Which one's tied to strength? Acrobatics or athletics?
It's
Athletics. Athletics.
athletics.
Come on, baby. Yeah, it's an 8.
You grab onto it and you're pulling, and he doesn't weigh a lot, so it's. I mean, he's coming, but he's just not here yet.
Okay.
Hang on, buddy.
Hold tight, I'm getting you up.
Still not friends.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
Me fastball you next time.
it. Okay. Yeah, deal. Just get up here.
After Echo goes Morgan.
Okay. Bowen Boy said to gun it.
So maintaining the ship is a
Shit.
bonus. Changing anything else is going to be an action.
Okay. Can I call out to you? What?
Yeah,
yeah.
you can
Okay.
talk.
Alright.
You can talk as a free action for
Hey,
like a
what?
couple sentences.
What'd you mean by gun it?
I'm gonna pull out the coin
Oh, Jesus.
as a visual.
Uh-huh.
Go really high, and then go really down really fast.
Go really down, really fast.
I have not.
That is...
I have been on this ship
Oh,
for about 2
we're gonna
minutes.
fucking die.
Well, so
This is my plan.
the air docks are already pretty high. If you remember at Griegs, it's a massive tower that goes into the sky. Like we're talking, it goes all the way up to the like lower atmosphere sky.
Oh.
And there's each level of that tower is its own self-contained city.
You know what? Let's make it easier. Just go down.
Alright.
This is my plan.
Everybody hold on. Again.
All right.
Part 2.
Well,
Oh, wait, let's be very careful here.
wait. But if you go down.
No more talking. No more talking. If it's whatever your action wants to be, the talking time is over.
You are gonna kill my character.
I don't think you even. I mean, I'm a deck up from you. You can't even see me up there. You don't know what I'm doing.
I'm right next to the
No.
grating with the whole.
You're actually on the same deck as her.
Oh, yeah?
You're on the upper
Oh
deck.
yeah, we're on like an upper. Like.
It's not on this. So imagine
Look at him, he's warming up his fucking death.
imagine so all of this all
Yeah.
along through from here back. There's a whole separate deck where all it is just a deck with a wheel on it. You're up there, she's up there.
Understood. Okay.
You know
Okay.
what? We're just gonna go away from the city. Put
No,
that away.
So you're just gonna maintain.
We're just gonna maintain.
Okay.
We're gonna try to
Okay.
How long does that feather fall last?
get out.
You free fall, normal fucking make
Until
extreme
you reach 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you get 60
And
feet
then you
from the
fall.
ground, and then you feather fall.
But what if, say, you were falling towards the boat? Would you immediately start
Like up.
I
gliding?
mean, I can tell you guys.
Well,
what-
there's a difference in terminal velocity of a person and an airship that is accelerating downwards.
Well, no, but I'm saying, like, if I were to run up and slap this coin on this thing's belly and activate
my
it,
God.
would it, like, be lifted up off the ground?
No.
No.
Not until you get about 60 feet from the ground. If the ship stayed underneath it,
Yeah, we're maintaining. We're just
Well,
gonna
Daemonelix
maintain.
doesn't know
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
so he's committed
Yeah.
to his plan.
alright? So
That's strong.
after Morgan, we got Daemonelix.
I'm pretty strong.
I am confident in my plan.
Okay.
I'm going to full sprint towards this dog with a coin, realizing we are now moving.
Okay, so you run up to the dog.
I don't know if she got a hold. She's not. I'm like looking at her as I'm running.
We're just like
we're like making eye contact, but she's not doing anything. So it's like, maybe.
Can I just like slowly shake my head?
There's like
now?
some miscommunication here.
Yeah, no, you're running. The whole time you're running. Morgan's like,
all right, well then, you know what? This poor dog's so confused. Kick it in the face. There's a quote.
okay.
So yeah, I just want to
Made
hit
of
it.
bones.
I'm gonna kick it.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
I was trying to get
Make
it
an
off the
attack.
eyes and y'all
Yeah,
just
I know.
keep running toward it.
Some of us have bugged out of that area.
There's a little bit of a dog pile going on.
Thanks, Echo.
I hate you.
What do I roll? I can't remember. Just a hit? Just a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
That'll hit.
Minor illusion lasts for an hour, right?
So long as you maintain concentration
Does
on
this
it.
count as a punch if I'm using a kick?
A punch, a punch is a punch, a kick, however you want it.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's you're so as a monk, it's just an unarmed attack.
Gotcha.
It's not an unarmed punch or an unarmed kick. It's you're doing monkey things.
Yeah.
5 damage, baby.
Nice.
So what is that? How much damage?
Well, actually, what was your to hit?
For the Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
I got 15.
Natural 15 without bonuses and
Oh, I did 15.
okay. Because I already told you that it hit, but it did not.
Better than me.
Oh,
That's on me. So, all right.
do better.
So yeah, you come running up and you just full flying kick into the side of this thing's head, and it feels like your foot was about to glance off, and then you just hammered down with the back end. Kang!
Seemingly
Leaves a little bit of a
impossible, but I did it.
leaves a little bit of a dent over one of its eyes, and it seems to shake itself out of its confusion. And then it focuses on you.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I still have the rope on me.
That's true.
Like I'm still tied to one of them.
All right, next is Vitari.
Rope can be.
I want to
Power down button or something.
I want to move to the other side of the grating over here.
Machines.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
So you want to go there?
Yeah.
All right. So you're leaving its threat, and
It counts as a diagonal? Oh, man.
Just circle around.
yeah, it's. Do you want to not?
I want to not.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Where are you headed?
We're gonna hang out.
Oh, hold on.
Welcome to the dog pile.
Does it count as a diagonal?
No, so it's actually the Iron Defender's turn.
Oh,
Right.
never mind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, that was the thing. Is I was like, how did it get its reaction back? Its turn hasn't come up because it's its turn right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So it's gonna spin and it's gonna take a bite out of Bones. Daemonelix.
Boom.
He's not coming after me.
Lots of milk, baby. That's right. I'm hitting all the beats today.
Uh-oh.
Does a 23 hit you?
If you could believe it. Yes.
I saw Adam's face.
I know, I was just like, oh shit.
Good thing there's only 2 of these things on the boat.
Yeah. All right.
Listen, I'm average intelligence, okay, and I'm not paying attention.
Uh, So it just
bites.
bites into one of your
Like,
little tibia fibias,
oh, you.
and you feel its teeth grind into the bone. Make a strength saving throw. DC 13.
Oh
Did he?
no. Ooh, 17.
You good?
Get it. Not today, dog.
Not today.
What was it? 17?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it goes to grind into the bone. You're just like, whoop, no skin to grab onto.
All tendons. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's
Tendons.
horrible.
Wait.
Hey,
Wow.
did anybody notice me conjure up that? Just a quick question, because
It's unless people were were like just
I was running in the dead
yeah.
opposite direction.
Unless anyone was distinctly looking at you.
people might think, okay.
No, it's just like, oh fuck, there's another one.
Yeah, I don't know how it got here. I don't know where it came
Yeah.
from, but I'm going to punch it.
Oh, wait,
All right.
that other one is fake?
Oh my god, dude!
It worked. It worked.
Oh,
You
dude!
fired
I was sitting here going like, we're dead.
No. As far as Vitari knows, it's real as fuck.
Sure. Oh my God.
It is now Vitari's
You're
turn, though.
sitting behind going,
You got me.
it's a bard, baby.
Okay. Wow.
How much damage did it do to me?
8.
8.
Okay. I would like to start off with did I hear her do her whistle thing?
Did you?
Want me to roll
You
for
you
that?
were you're on the boat. You're
Like, did I hear the whistles?
yeah. You heard whistles.
Okay, I feel like the whistles would have reminded me of. I would have had like a brain blast moment also, going like, oh, the whistles! They've been commanded by the whistles.
You can make an intelligence check to see if
Okay.
you remember
The
specific whistles.
The specific one that I'm trying to remember that I'll roll for is I remember in the crowd there was a handler there, and then he whistled to call them, to call one of them. So I'm gonna go for that.
Big brain.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wait, what did you do?
come on.
I'm sorry.
He's whistling to call it to him?
Yeah,
No,
7.
calling it away.
A 7.
7 to remember.
You like, have you ever had like a tune stuck in your head, but when you try and like dude it back, you're just like you kind of get the pace beats of it, but you don't have the tune of it. That's about where you're sitting right now.
Plan B. I'm going to go up to the.
You're already at it.
That's a stupid plan B. That's
Plan
a
C.
stupid plan B.
After 2 seconds of intense thought,
That's the dumbest plan B ever.
uppercuts the dog.
I was actually going to think of just wrestling it, but I don't think that would work.
Let's see.
There are 2 of you there, you know?
I mean, hey.
It's metal and it has a bunch of spikes on it. You get the feeling it was designed not to be grappled.
I am slightly above average strong.
Like a dragon.
All right, Vitari, what are you doing? I gave you
I
enough
can't
time to
do
do plan.
The cowardly thing. Okay.
This is a decision of
Evens,
Nope.
evens it's cowardly, and then odds I'm just gonna go ham.
You got 20 seconds to decide.
Oh, what is that?
Wow,
Odd?
that's a
Okay,
one.
I'm going in. All right, I'm going to go.
14, 13, 12,
All right,
11.
I'm going to grab him. Grapple
Okay.
him. Well, I'm going to, I kind of, at Daemonelix bones, I'm just like, we're trying to throw him down the grate. Okay. And I'm going to
Did you
go
get the
in
grate open?
and attempt to
Yeah.
grapple the guy.
Oh, okay.
I did.
All right,
It's
make your strength check.
I had a dream about this once.
I killed myself.
Very specific. dream.
19.
I was sleeping about in the bug.
That's pretty good.
You don't know about that.
No, I don't know.
You can come look at this diary.
No way,
Please
dude!
tell me it was a 1 or something.
Is it a
You
20?
can come
You're
look at
kidding me!
You can look at
Oh my god, it was a natural 20!
So you get in there and it's like you start. Yeah, I got some money. You see its claws dig back into the deck and rips up a couple planks as it grabs into the structure of the boat itself.
I killed myself. I should have been a coward.
Yeah, but we'll always remember you.
And it's okay. I have cure wounds if you're still up there.
Oh, I have a lot of healing stuff that I could have done it myself too. That's fine.
All right,
Okay.
you still have a movement and a bonus.
I still have a movement?
Well, no, your bonus was thing. You do have movement.
Oh, then if I have a movement, I'm gonna go like, oh god, never mind, and I'm gonna run over here where I said I would. I
Okay,
don't care if I get attack of opportunity.
just kidding.
I'm gonna be like, okay, never
All right,
mind.
it's going to try and bite you as you leave.
Alright, come on, I think you probably go like a 24, right?
Does 13 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
You hear king
Oh, I
as
live
its
today.
teeth clamp down and find air.
I literally went up to him and I was like, let's throw it off the edge. Never mind.
He gave you the look, and you're going, no, forget it, I'm out.
Oh my
I
god.
can't.
All right, Murphy, your turn.
Alright.
So you options you could do. You could try and remember the whistle commands again.
That's what I'm gonna.
Okay, so I'll give you a nit check to try and remember whistle commands.
That is a
10 plus your int modifier,
plus my what modifier?
intelligence modifier.
That's a 12. Wait. No, that is an 11.
11. You're still kind of in the same. You're in the same boat of like. Now that you've whistled that one, you're like, yeah, that might be it. No, it didn't do anything. But
Okay.
Did she say this out loud, please? Is she going like?
But you feel like that was the right whistle command. It just didn't hear you, or maybe like
Do I still?
Daemonelix kicking it in the face like interrupted it.
Do I still have an action, or is that considered?
That so we're saying trying to recall something was your bonus
Alright,
action.
well,
So you do still have an action.
it's not really doing. No one.
It's biting the shit out of everyone
I'm
over
talking
there.
about my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, that thing just bit the crap out of Daemonelix, bit the crap out of Yami, or Vitari. Bit the crap out of Echo.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I would do is try and whistle again, but I can't do that. So.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
I mean, you're still using the same whistle that you did last time, and you're not...
well, I'm gonna try it again. Let me see what happens. That is a mod 20.
Mod 20?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it has the same effect, but it still, it definitely looks towards you, and it's like, was that a command? I feel like that was a command.
It's having like self-conscious doubts.
Yeah, basically.
Am I okay?
Why won't this damn dog come to me? I mean, I don't want it to come to me, but like.
Well, you definitely have its attention.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. All right.
All right, after Murphy goes Echo.
I gotta get him up.
All right, give me your.
Heave! Oh God! Another one.
So you heave and you slip and you fall backwards and you let go of the rope and you hear, ah, not friends.
That's alright. Sorry.
I thought you were about to do that.
I go over the edge after it.
No, it was just like you had him. You were making a purchase and you went to go. You leaned down again to go grab, and as you went to go heave, you lost your footing. You fell backwards and you let go of the rope.
You see the rope go.
This is just a patch of water.
I mean, the rope's still attached to the bow.
Yeah,
but,
well, I guess
well, actually, hold on.
I would say
Hold
you
on.
guys make a check.
Oh God.
Okay.
Continue. So, you said I fell prone?
Yeah, you fell prone.
Okay, I need to get back. I'm going to the edge again.
Make me a perception check.
We're just having like a whole different
Oh,
game
no.
here.
Yeah, you're not gonna find the dog.
Nope, I'm trying to save my buddy. Hold on, where's my perception? I need this. Oh, thank God. Okay, well, it's an 8. Even with a
You
+4.
see a dangling rope.
Oh, God.
Hey man, I'll
Well,
give you, buddy.
so the rope. I mean, the rope
Like
is
it-
flapping underneath
Oh,
the ship and not. But at the moment, all you see is a free floating rope. There doesn't seem to be a weight attached to the bottom of it.
Oh, God.
Are we really high in the air at this point?
Dude, we're
You
like
said we were at the top of a
we're at
tower.
the upper
I
stratosphere.
just don't know if we left the tower.
No, you guys have the.
No, we're just in
if-
the
ocean.
Well, yeah. Well, if you look over, you can see the big tower, Griggs Tower, in the distance. You're probably a good. You're about a mile out from it. The ship's cruising.
I am scared.
She brought it down. It was like go, and
This thing
now
moves
she's
fast.
Yeah.
The window,
It's an airship.
man.
This thing moves
The
really fast.
elementals, dude.
It's a
Jeez Louise.
Okay, can I
You've been
call out
fighting
for
for
him?
like
I'm gonna
maybe
yell,
5 turns.
Kiss me!
This should not be that
You
hard.
don't hear a response.
No answer?
Oh
shit.
shit!
Oh, we really did.
Did
Okay.
you really just kill off?
Well,
He doesn't
that's,
have a coin, buddy.
That's my turn. Neither of us do.
He doesn't have a coin.
I'm about
Oh,
to jump
no.
off with my coin just to be away from this fight.
Oh,
If I
God.
was an evil character.
All right. After Echo goes Morgan.
Okay, question.
Yes. Answer.
If I hold the wheel, can I reach the my little crystal thing going on behind me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go red, green.
Broom. You can see the
I scream at Dutch.
you see Dutch and and Chef just sitting back there eating, grunting back and forth.
It's a third level.
Everything okay?
Get your ass over here. Please. Please. I need you to hold the boat.
Are you related?
he looks
I need you to
over.
hold the boat.
He looks over at Chef and he's like, "Huh?"
Please.
He gets up and he
There you go.
walks through the portal and it closes
Uh-huh.
behind him.
Uh-huh.
He just puts a foot on the wheel.
Okay, cool.
Wow, that was very effortless. Guess that guy doesn't need to
Pull out
roll.
my bow now.
Huh?
Can I pull out my bow now? Okay, cool. I would like to agitate my swarm.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean anything.
And then I'm going to shoot at the fucking dog.
Right. So the three spectral ravens that are they kind of float in and out of existence around you. They solidify and they're waiting.
Okay, cool.
And as you pull back the bow, you can see just like their eyes start to have like red wisps that come out of it.
Please.
I'm sorry, what exactly?
18.
Spectral ravens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 18.
All right, roll damage.
Alright, cool. D6 and
We've been in this fight for like 2 months.
I know, I'm so sorry. I literally just looked up and I saw Gathered Storm.
Literally the
Swarm,
only-
and I was like, I'm a fucking idiot.
The only person that's damaged him has been.
Okay,
I forgot your character.
Demonic.
So this is
Morrigan.
Well, he damaged him too. No, Morgan
8.
shot him.
Huh?
8 plus the ravens.
Yep.
Plus 6 to 8. And then it also moves 5 feet from the swarm. So I would like to move him over there.
You're gonna push
towards
him.
towards the edge.
Oh, you moved him into
Oh,
the
back
grave?
towards the edge.
Wait!
Okay.
Wait, to the grate! To the grate!
The grate is way closer. It's the edge.
Okay.
It's a hole to
It's
In the grate.
all right. So you go to fire, and
You only
it's
have to move 5 feet.
as your arrows releases from your bow, you see the 3 ravens swarm around it, and they're flying in a pattern. Their eyes begin to glow a little redder and redder and redder, and when they hit, that arrow slams into the chest of the Iron Defender, and you see it skid back a little bit. And those ravens, they go through the body, but you don't see them come out the other end. And you see sparks, and there's a small fire in its belly that starts to ignite.
You're welcome!
I'm gonna look at that and be like, whoa,
That's a lot of damage.
whoa.
Hi, hello.
She's pretty cool. Name's Vitari.
We don't have HR on this shit.
Alright,
Wait, the uncle is
It's me. Oh,
you still have a movement.
just... Okay.
that is far away from Vitari.
Wait, has this
Yes.
thing fell in yet?
No,
No.
it's on the edge.
Push
On the
it!
I
Just do
can't, I
it.
can't push it.
Yeah, you just
I'm out of
do you want to
movements.
move anywhere?
No, I'll stay by.
Alright,
I'll stay
after-
by
Lay
Dutch.
out, just kinda like
I'm gonna stay by Dutch.
After Morgan goes, Daemonelix.
It's my time.
Kick it in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and Spartan kick this thing.
Hell yeah. This is Sparta.
But I'll be honest, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I'm thinking.
Well, you can always try.
I'm just gonna try and tackle it into the grate.
And tackle it in?
Yeah,
Go in there with it?
I'm throwing my full force into
Alright. Give me your grapple check.
What would that be?
Strength.
Otherwise,
Please.
I'll look like a bitch.
I mean, Vitari did too.
Yeah.
Mod 20.
Woo!
Let me guess.
Get
Nat
wrecked.
20.
King
Damn it.
digs its
What is
claws
he
into
rolling?
the
What
deck.
is he rolling?
Come on. It was a
What?
natural 17. He has a +3 to
What are you saying
strength.
right
So,
now?
so we're just not moving.
Yeah. No, you slam into it and now you're just like, okay, hi.
Well, alright, so
I'll
I don't
say-
have it grappled.
No. And you would, in order to push him, you would have to grapple him. Unless you have a shield with shield spec and all that other shit.
How about this?
I was like, wait.
Trying to grapple is your action, so you have a bonus and a move now.
But could I use my bonus to initiate Flurry of Blows, or is it too late for that?
You can only flurry of blows when you make an attack action. This was a grapple.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm just hugging this thing.
Okay.
Hugging this thing.
Okay.
Air hug.
You're just like, hi.
Good boy. Patting it on the head.
He's a
Going
good boy.
into my grave.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try a different strategy. I'm gonna give it a belly rub.
What?
Wait!
What are you doing? Well, there is a roll for that. The animal
Animal
handling.
handling.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like.
I'll give that as your bonus.
Oh my god!
Go. It's belly rub it.
I don't have anything.
Maybe look for something that
Okay.
like.
I believe in you.
Just
We
whatever
need a druid.
whatever its linked stat
Alright,
is.
somebody kill themselves when you get a druid.
What would that be linked to?
It has the should have
I
it next
see.
to it.
That's a flat 12.
Flat 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're just like, ah! You want one of these? Is this what you wanted to be, boy? And it's like, and it goes to bite you.
Yeah, it probably has mixed feelings about me at this point.
Yeah, right. It's just it doesn't know what's going on. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Make a strength check, and it's gonna be another 8 damage.
8. I think it's got me.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's a 9. That's a 9.
Oh no, it got you. So that was 8 damage, and it was like uncomfortable. Do not like the rubbies. It just bites you on your shoulder, and it holds you.
Oh no!
Everything, and
I'm in trouble.
He's in big trouble.
this thing's still on the edge, though, right?
Yes, it is. It is now
Come over.
Vitari's turn.
If RNG gods
Call him.
Okay, I'm going to again try to remember what that whistle was.
Okay.
To be like, oh god, I need
Give
looking
me
at what's happening with Daemonelix, and then also on the run over here, seeing that other thing that I think is real. I'm like, oh god, what is that whistle? What is that whistle? Oh, like seriously, I need this so bad. Oh, that's not too bad. What's my
What's
intelligence?
your move?
15.
He's just trying to remember.
You distinctly remember the hold command.
Hold. Good. That's good enough. It's good enough.
Well, it's like heal and hold.
Okay. Oh.
Because
Oh,
that was the whistle
Good.
that the
Good. Okay. Then
The
with
Watchmaster
minor
did.
illusion, I'm going to make the sound, and it's going to be very loud, and he's going to notice it because I can make it pretty
You
loud.
make it really loud, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make it pretty loud, and it's going to come from the grate, from down
That's
below.
clever.
It's gonna
okay.
Come from
Okay.
down below.
All right.
Begin. Do I have
Now start.
So you got the minor illusion.
Yes.
Now you make a performance.
Performance. I'm very charismatic. Sorry.
We'll take it.
18.
So yeah, you whistle, and you see it whip around. Its ears perk up, and it focuses dead center on the
He's still holding.
in the hole. No, it let go of you. It completely lets go of you.
You're
Like it's an immediate stop action. It
Mouth
just
opens, drops.
you see its ears perk up, and it's fully intent on the lower levels.
Is it not moving now?
No, not at all.
No, because he's a heal. Which means
It's it's basically heal and hold.
No, I don't know why we don't just train
Alright,
this thing.
is okay. I think it's
See how that worked? It would be like, oh, guys.
Are you gonna
I think it's okay. I think he's a good boy. Good boy.
wait, are you gonna do anything else?
I don't think.
That's all you got.
Was that an action or a bonus? That was an action.
That was
Mine
your
an
action.
The next
So,
All right, next is Murphy.
Okay, I'm gonna whistle again.
Oh my god! No!
Like jump down into
I don't think you know the whistle.
You got to remember.
I'm gonna try.
Well, okay, so here's the difference. You can mimic his, or you can do yours, because you
well, his is
you
just
did.
heal hold.
Well, you don't know
But
that.
you don't know that.
I'm still just gonna do mine.
Okay, you're gonna do yours. All right, got it.
See what we got here.
I'm just gonna.
Oh man.
I don't know why you guys are worried. You're not the one next to this thing's paw.
Do
With
it,
two
you
health.
count
well,
or just
were you gonna try and remember the whistles again?
No, I
Okay, so that's an
I
int
heal
check.
long rest.
Alright, well I made
But
it.
my long rests are
An 18.
4 hours.
So
Okay.
you
Wait,
immediately
intelligence check?
yes.
Oh, 19, sorry.
Okay, so you immediately understood his whistle was a heel hold. You also remember the go to or to come whistle.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Wait,
Which one?
Wait, don't do it.
Go to the grate. Go down.
No, don't do it. No, okay,
Down.
I don't want to bet again.
I'm gonna. It's what's the list? It's,
Go to or come. There's 2 separate whistles. You got both of them.
oh crap. Those
So
can
you,
mean 2 different things.
yeah, basically you.
You can't bet again.
Well, so his
No
was
metagaming.
heal and hold, which is come and stay. So you got that part from him already.
Okay.
So you have the go to, like basically go to or attack. Get this. Do not whistle.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Which one do you want? The go to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
The Hexagon.
Is that what performance, right?
Yep.
20.
Okay. Where are you having it originate? Like, are you doing
From
it?
inside the.
Okay, so you have to drop this minor illusion. You're doing another minor
I
illusion.
dropped it. Yeah.
Okay, minor illusion's a cantrip, right? Yeah,
Yes,
you're good.
it is. I dropped it.
You're good. You whistle, and it is super fucking focused on it.
Just jump in, you stupid animal.
Well, it's not an immediate action. It's just wait for its turn to come around. You
Okay.
gotta remember those.
It's time for me to
Now
punch
she's
it out of
pissing me
its
off.
Yeah,
pants again.
You're just pissed me off now.
All right.
Yeah, oh my god. This
so-
is gonna be the worst team ever.
After Murphy goes Echo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So there is a minor problem. I don't know how close you're following to the rules, like spread on and everything, and I hate being the person. that
No, you're fine.
But dismissing the illusion is an action.
Minor illusion.
Minor illusion is an action. The illusion ends if you dismiss it as an action, or cast a spell again.
She
There
cast
you go.
a
Never mind.
spell
I was
again.
totally
We're
wrong.
good.
As he swung back up here.
So Echo
Perception.
dies.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great. That's gonna be a 22.
You see the other end of the rope whips out.
Empty?
Empty.
Oh God!
Yes! You know he's gonna come back in like 6 months with like an eye patch and a peg leg, and he's gonna want to kill us.
Oh my God!
He's gone. He's not even on the map anymore. He took
You know,
off.
he
Oh
took
my
off.
God.
He's dead.
What a way to go, huh?
Shit.
What a way to go.
Okay.
Let's push this dog off this ship.
You might as well just push it down. We've already tried so hard.
Push it.
Hold on. What
He's
was your
gonna
what
go.
was your
You need to
perception?
Wait.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you mean my raw roll?
No, what was your full perception?
It's 22.
22.
Yeah.
So as you're you're looking, and
Mhm.
you can see.
You're falling?
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh
I don't know. We have those coins.
no! No, I don't have one either.
Yeah, you
Oh God.
That's a shame.
Shit. Do I jump? Is the real question right now.
You're gonna kill yourself.
What would you do?
Die with him?
Do the A-team thing and shoot your gun in the air?
I don't know.
Break your fall?
We're like in the upper stratosphere, dude. That's really
Yeah,
high.
I know.
How long
Hold
did it
on,
take that
please.
one
I'm gonna
guy
check my
to parachute
inventory.
from space?
Is there anything I can possibly do? Nope.
Grab a blanket and jump.
I can't watch him splat.
I-
I'm back. I'm like,
He looks away. He looks
I'm gonna. I turn around like it's like a banister, right? Like the edge of the boat. I turn around and I just sink and go, oh God, oh God, what have I done? I'm bored. And I'm passing my turn.
Dude, Echo straight up sucks.
He did one cool thing. Remember he did? He shot right through my magical shield and hit me in the
We all have our moments.
Oh no!
Oh wow.
Oh my God!
I will give you an intelligence check at disadvantage because you're distraught right now to see if you remember something.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a 2. Wait, hold on. It might be a 3.
No, you're fucking distraught. You're just like.
Yeah, no, this is a 2. Oh
Okay.
God! Oh God! Oh God!
All right, after
shit.
after Echo, the best friend murderer, goes Morgan.
Lots of moods on this show.
This captain's still holding the wheel with his foot.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Just chilling.
I really hope you guys remember when I said it's
Yeah, it's whistled. It's called. So
That's what I said.
I kind of don't want to be on this boat anymore.
Well,
Captain's
one of us is already gone. Why not join him, huh?
Captain's way too
Red,
fast
red,
for that.
green.
Hmm?
Red, green.
Okay.
I'll go hang out with Chef.
What
Who knew this would be what Party Wipe says?
I think we have it taken care of. You just killed your friend.
I think I'm
That was you, buddy.
Well, I mean, it was in the fight with the dog.
Oh,
so
and
I
then
think
I'll be like, thanks, Uncle. Just pat him on the back, and then just
Oh, so you're just gone.
go hang out with Chef.
So as the portal's closing, you hear you hear Dutch was like, "Wait, you better not touch my stew."
God damn it. Okay. Can I go touch it?
Hmm?
Can I go touch the stew?
I mean, you
I'm gonna
just
go eat
yeah,
the stew.
you just entered. You
Yeah.
entered in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go eat the stew.
All right,
Alright,
you
cool.
walk over and Chef looks at you.
It's gonna be a great time.
Wow. Okay.
Though, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, nice. You deserve that. honestly.
Surprise. It's
3.
You gotta take a bite, and you fall on the floor, just die.
Oh, what?
This shit is like,
Hot?
there's more peppers in that than there's stew.
Alright, so hot pot. Part 2. Cool.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Who's after Morgan?
I am. I think.
That should be Daemonelix. Yep.
Daemonelix has understood the whistles and will not punch the dog
Thank you.
this time.
I was concerned about you, to be honest.
Chill out.
Well, I'm gonna kind of scoot away for a minute. Just, it's kind of calmed down. I could hear the crying.
gentle sobbing. No, not gentle sobbing. The
You rolled a 3, buddy.
snot rolling down. You got it all. Yeah. Oh,
Save
it's
the
horrible.
boy.
Can I go up to Echo? Seemingly this has solved itself, and also I'm very wounded, so I'll limp my way to Echo.
All right. So you limp all the way over to Echo, halfway dragging yourself up the stairs.
Yeah, me too. Pat. It's okay. I'm okay.
I killed him.
You killed. Who'd you kill? Not the dog.
Anthony!
What?
The rat person?
The rat person was my closest friend. I know him for
Where is he?
I don't know, numbers I didn't learn, but it's been a long time.
What's your intelligence?
It's good intelligence. I grew up in an orphanage. Oh God!
You
You don't know 5 or the days of the week?
It's been a while. I've
You
known.
count to 6. How many is revolver bullets?
My head normal 4. Thank you very much. God, I've known him for years.
Oh, wasn't he on? Not here.
No, he's there.
I'll look over the edge.
Peeking over the edge, you can see a small reptilian body disappearing. It hits a layer of clouds, and you don't see it after the clouds.
Oh my god.
The clouds are pushing a little bit. You see it open. You see him still falling.
Give me your jacket.
My jacket.
Jacket.
Do I have a jacket?
Give me your clothes. I don't have any clothes. I have a plan.
What's in your clothes?
Yeah, I have a hooded
Give me.
clothes.
Give.
Okay, there you go.
I jump off.
Okay.
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with these people? My friend and my cloak in one day. Okay, I will delete that from my inventory.
All right.
+1 cloak, baby.
I'm assuming you're doing more of like a bullet dive, where you
I'm-
see him spread out like it looks like he's skydived before.
He's also made of bones. I don't think
I
there's a
know,
lot of
that's
air
why I-
resistance there.
That's why I took the cloak, because I'm kind of trying to squirrel it to make it.
Oh, so you
So
want to
I'm
float?
trying
You
to-
want to
You're
float?
gliding.
You want to fall slower?
I'm trying to just be more control with my descent.
Okay.
Essentially, because I'm the least aerodynamic thing.
Okay.
I'm full of
So
holes.
I'm basically instead of opening it squirrel-like, what you want to do is you want to wrap it around you tightly so that it's giving your bot just a small resistance, and then you're going to want to like lawn dart yourself because that'll help you go through faster to catch up.
I'm gonna try and just catch.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know what he's doing. I'm sure he's totally fine. And I'm still on my hero.
All right.
Is it, wait, aren't you still tied to the ship?
Oh shit.
Oh god.
I guess I didn't go very far.
No, you still feel rope.
God, how long is this rope?
These ropes are known as lifelines for a reason.
Yeah, but
They're also
Wait.
That's the thing you were
okay.
He's
So
jumping.
these ropes, they're lifelines, but it's also for when you are on a pirate ship. So what happens when you're trying to board another ship?
You fall off. But I mean, I thought Kithrin was falling off for like 10 minutes at this point.
Kithrin was holding onto a cargo net.
Yeah, he's on.
And this has only been about 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh.
each turn is like 6 seconds.
Oh, well,
Or yeah,
can I try
you're
to catch him?
you are right now. You're on descent.
Well, I would like to catch him.
Well, no, you're still catching up.
Okay.
You just jumped off.
See you on the
Whereas
minute.
He's been down for like 2
It's
rounds.
Yeah.
black.
Yeah,
It's
he's
not even dark. It's dark. So
I like it.
wow, eh?
now. Okay. You're going. Well, no, it's
That's the face of him fighting
Yeah.
Huh? no, that roll was specifically for how much rope does he have per how much fall he has.
Okay.
So is he gonna make it or is he not?
I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna make it considering that face.
After Daemonelix goes the Iron Defender, and you see it walks over to the edge, it looks over, sniffs a few times, and just jumps.
Yes!
Yes!
Stupid,
And
he
it,
jumps off a boat.
well, you downstairs
Shit.
I'm
hear
not sure why he's sitting
a
under the ship.
massive.
I thought the bottom.
I thought
Could-
I thought the bottom was.
Yeah, I thought he.
Wait, what did you do?
I opened it all up.
It doesn't go all the way through the
No,
ship.
yeah.
It goes to the cargo hold.
That's the card.
Oh, boys, we are still in it. I thought it was a hole. No!
You, in the midst of your dying of pepperness, hear. Ka-chum!
I thought you would know the way your ship works.
Yeah.
Welcome to session 3. Because that's all this is now. We're just fighting one dog. That's all this session is. We played for like an hour.
Right.
Oh my god.
After the Iron Defender goes Vitari.
I heard that, right? Okay, now I'm gonna look over the edge and just be like, use the sit whistle. I'll be like, sit!
You don't know sit.
I know, you told me I know heal and like stay, or
Yeah.
cease, or hold.
Yeah, heal and hold.
Or isn't hold like sit, or hold like just stop?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
Well-
hold!
You know heal and hold.
What does that mean?
It's a two-part command. It's come to me and sit.
Oh.
She knows them broken apart
Okay.
because she rolled higher. And she knows go.
So I know heal and hold. Okay. Then I am going. How far is this fall?
Probably about 10 feet.
I don't know the rules of that, but I'm just. Let's see how much
Or
HP
you
do I
could
have.
whistle and jump off the boat.
No.
That's what I was
I'm
trying
gonna
to
jump
do,
down.
Jump off the boat.
I'm
Okay.
gonna jump down.
I can't.
God damn it.
Fight or
I'm gonna jump down right next to him.
Okay.
Superhero land.
What do I roll?
Give me,
It's just there.
athletics.
Oh, please make this cool. Oh god. 7.
It's not cool.
So, you gotta jump, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do superhero landing. And you just like, you fuck up the landing, you fall prone as you hit.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use the
It
rest
takes-
of my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And I'm going to collect myself, and I'm assuming that I'm face to face with this dog.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna try to make eye contact with him, and then I'm just gonna point down like at my foot and do the heel hold command.
Okay. Give me a performance.
Oh, hey, killed yourself. Jesus.
At least I died kind of cool. Not 20.
It trots up right next to your side. Basically, it's called master side. It comes right next to you and it sits.
Oh, Vitari.
And then I'm gonna pet it.
Hey, I'm Morgan.
No, it's more like Morgan.
I'm dying.
Your face is beet red. You're sweating. You're half doubled over. It's like that was a bad idea. It was the worst idea.
Tried soup.
All right, we're gonna fast forward to Daemonelix and Kithrain skydiving. Make me I don't know, just roll a d20. We're just
Looking for it. Just a D20?
I don't know what role we would do this for. Well, it's not even athletics because there's no gravity for you to athletize.
Acrobatics?
To like, I don't know, to like, if you were.
Would it,
I would say it's acrobatics.
yeah, we'll say acrobatics. Fine. Yeah,
Well,
to like make yourself more dynamic.
It's either strength or dexterity. Like
Yeah, I would say it's dexterity based. So
Probably, yeah.
athletics. Is that?
It wouldn't be athletics. It would
Yeah, just do a straight dex. Do a straight dex. Give me a straight dex.
because it's like not a matter of how hard you can like do your muscles. It's
Alright.
a matter of like the nuance of like.
Well, no, athletics is paired to
Strength.
Okay,
and
acrobatics.
is
Acrobatics.
dexterity.
You're doing acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics. Good God,
Roll on the table.
I'm the worst GM ever. But it's also like I haven't played in fucking, what, a month and a
We've
half?
also been fighting this same dog for 2 months. So
Yeah, right.
9.
I mean, it's working, but you're half trying to like hold this cloak so you maintain like a decent resistance to angle yourself and direct yourself. You can definitely tell you're catching up on him. And you can see like he's rolled out, but he's tiny. There's not much to him. You see him like hold on to the back of his cloak, and he's like kind of puffballed up. Go and do one more. We'll see if you make it to him in time.
Ah!
it's Gord all over again. His last character couldn't hit anything.
I'm so mad. That's a 5. I went down.
You see Kithrain puffs up, now grabbing the back of his cloak and kind of tucked into it. He's like flying squirrels up past you, and you fall past him.
Oh no.
I'm trying to catch idiot. Not aware. I guess I'm gonna try and slow down. Or maybe I don't know how I should go about this. You know what? I'm sure he's got seemingly more control over himself. I'm just gonna let him come to me. That seems like a lot better plan.
Let's see. All right. After flying, squirreling past you, he notices that you go by, and then he follows the rope, and he was like, "Oh!" Lund darts himself square into your chest and grabs on for dear life.
Hey!
Give me an athletics to hold on to him, or a strength. Strength.
Me to hold on to him? I thought he was grabbing me.
Then he grabbed you, but are you gonna like grab him to help?
Yes.
Okay.
You should.
So strength?
Yes.
19. I have a good grip.
Okay, so like he lawn darts into you, and you can see like it threw him off when he was trying to scramble to grab you. You're just like, yoink!
Okay.
And that rope snaps tight, and you both jar, and he completely loses his grip, but you're just like death gripped onto him.
I'm scared.
And now you
But
both are being drugged behind the ship.
To be honest,
That's supposed to be some magical rope because they've been falling for a really long time.
I think it was like I think I fell for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I just
It's-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for these ones on a normal ship, you wouldn't have that much rope
I don't
because
know.
there's ocean.
Yeah.
But if you're a sky pirate trying to board other airships,
Probably have long string.
yeah, well that's a tactic. You dangle your boarding party fucking 200 feet below the ship so it's past the mast, and you just fly over top of another ship, and they cut themselves free and land onto their deck.
That's so cool.
I don't feel very
Can we just be sky pirates? Screw whatever hook he's about to give us. Let's just be sky pirates. Okay.
Hey,
Alright,
are we out of combat now?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
yeah, you guys, you and Kith Drain are being drugged behind the shit. You are still balling.
Yeah, I'm still leaning.
I would like to.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, I'd like to climb up.
I would like to read the room between me and this dog right now, because I'm not 100% sure that he's like that we're cool.
Give me an insight. Or not insight. What is it? Or what's check motive connected to now? I don't know.
Insight.
Insight. Okay.
Insight. 9.
9.
Yeah.
You're just like, it looks obedient, but you're just like, it has that I want to eat you gleam. You see it. You're just like, man, this motherfucker still wants to eat me, but it's sitting here and I'm petting him. Hi, Peppers. When it's literally just a metal statue right now.
I think we can just leave it down there.
Honestly, like,
Let's just board up that room and not tell
be
anyone.
part of the ship room.
It's already
No,
there.
I want to tame him. That would be so cool.
I
I
think
think
this,
it'd be a good idea, honestly.
I'm gonna kind of Murphy.
Can I
I'm
get
gonna say that as quietly as I can. Actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Make me 3 athletics. This is just you trying to pull yourself back up.
only me? He's not doing any work?
No, he's fucking holding on to you.
Okay.
You're the one with the rope around you. He
Have you
doesn't
seen
want to
the
be
Princess
released
Bride?
from it.
He's got the.
Yeah.
You're the big lug. Everybody else is holding on to you.
I don't want to.
I mean, it's literally you climb up a few feet and you let go, and then like you hit the edge of the rope again.
Oh, okay. I was worried that a nat 1 would be.
No, because
would be
if your first check, because it was your first check, you literally didn't get anywhere for there to be a snap, and you guys maybe have lost grip.
Change your dice!
Dog, what is happening?
What is your dice?
I think you just roll it wrong. Look at the way
Hey.
he rolls.
Jonathan, you're sitting there bawling,
Yeah.
and you see him jump off the edge.
Hey, he took my cloak first, so I got robbed,
Yeah.
and then he jumped. Yeah.
Did you? Do you want to see what happened?
Yeah, I. Oh.
Help.
Where's that rope attached?
Huh?
Where's
It's
the rope?
attached to that the mast that was half eaten, actually.
Oh God. Okay, I need to run over there. I need to run. Wait, 2.
Where
I
you
want to
going?
go to the edge so I can help pull him up.
You're already at.
You're at where you
Where the rope
Yeah,
is
there's
hanging
the
up.
rope is going off the edge right where you are.
Yeah, then I'm gonna grab the rope and I'm gonna try and pull him up.
I got
There you go.
Again?
Maybe some athletics check.
Come on,
7.
come on.
You're
Like
not. You
hysterical
can't.
strength.
You
Come
can't
on.
climb.
I'll be honest.
Yes! That is a 20.
That's yes!
So you're sitting there. You're struggling.
Sorrow,
You're struggling. You're like,
rolling.
and then all of a sudden it's just like, whoa. You get like,
I'm fighting the air resistance.
Yeah.
I'm also at 2 health.
Both here, they're dangling. There's just one pull. They go.
not all the way, but like they're a significant way,
Oh,
and you're
my God.
dragging them onto the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just like
make- yeah,
sobbing
make-
as you realize
make me
they're all
one more.
alive.
4, I think. Hold on.
What was that?
It went from a
Yeah,
20
four.
to a 4.
I mean, it was just like, I'll save. Ooh, I'm winded. Ooh.
Yeah, I've been running. We fought again. We ran.
It wasn't the
Yeah.
running, it was the crying. That got
You're,
me.
it takes you a little bit, and you're struggling. By the point you get them both over the edge,
Mhm.
but
I can't wait to see.
you're fucking dying by the time they get drug over. You're just sweating profusely. You're
We're gonna
fucking
put
dying.
exhaustion now or later?
To give me some milk.
God, thank you. I'm gonna hug him both.
Aw.
So as you go to lean in, you go to hug Kithrain, you get a pistol and it's right underneath your fucking.
Oh!
What? I saved your life. Well, he saved your life, and then I saved his life. So really, I saved your life.
Equals
No.
equals.
More fastball.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
I will agree to these conditions. Yes. I will agree.
Ever again?
Never again. I'll never throw you anywhere again. I swear to God, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass, but I will promise that now.
Never. Again.
Never again. I'll never throw you again. Even if I think it's a bad idea or a good idea, I will never throw you again.
You would have thrown him in the
So
friendship's very shady.
he whips around his pistol and he puts it back in his holster and he's like, Echo,
Yeah.
airship,
Yeah, all of our dreams are coming true.
airship. And he skitters off and he runs downstairs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was a wonderful animation.
Huh?
He's hauling it, yeah.
She's gone.
I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Thank you, Bony Man. You saved my friend.
You're gripping too hard.
I'm not trying to crush your shoulder.
It's already
like
cracked.
that. Okay.
That's where the dog bit me.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go stand in the corner.
Give me some milk.
That's how I
Is he
feel.
right next to me?
Huh? No, he's already out of everyone's sight. We're pretty much, unless you like want to go specific places.
Were
You do notice when he runs past you, he gets down to the bottom of the stairs and he like is intently looking at the different gems on the side of the doorway. And he's just like he's very intently looking at it.
I think you still got that adrenaline from almost dying.
Yeah.
And you see him disappear through a portal.
What?
Does Kobold?
Wait.
The rat man.
What?
What is happening?
Mr. Skeleton,
I go,
keep the jacket.
hello?
Consider my
I'm
penis
gonna walk
sitting
back
right
down there
It's a
and
little,
like.
it's a little small.
Well, if you don't want it, give
Is
it
it
back.
close enough that I can
No,
see
I'm
what
not.
exactly what he was like?
You can make me a perception check.
She does know red green.
Yeah. You get about 75% and you can guess the last one. You're like, it was like a green, an orange, and a blue.
As soon as he went in that portal.
Yeah, it's gone.
What a day.
I want to try and.
Okay. So on that doorway, there's red, green, blue,
Fancy portal.
orange, and purple. You get the idea that it was maybe one of the bottom three. That was the last one you hit. Well, which one?
Or,
Give me one of the.
I think we're gonna do
Give me a color. Just give me a color.
orange.
Orange.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a portal open up, and it looks like just a small room. You don't see what's inside, or like you don't see get through him, but it looks like it's just a small quarters.
Okay.
There's a bed. There's a
Feels like
little.
part of
It's an
the
empty. It's an empty bookshelf. There's a foot locker that's open. You can't see anything in it. It looks like it's just an empty room. In the back of the room, there's a window, and you can tell that just looks out among the clouds.
I'm gonna step through.
You're gonna step through.
Mm-hmm.
As you step through, you hear the portal closing behind you, but when you turn around, you basically see Dutch's back. As if that portal's open behind him, but you don't remember that portal being open when you went down that way.
Interesting.
Inside the room, it's a very small. It's about 10 by 10 room. It has enough for a bed. There's a small bookshelf that again there's nothing on it. You look inside of the little foot locker. There's nothing in the foot locker. Go over towards the window and you're looking out and you can see Griegs in the distance. You still have the feeling of movement like you're on the ship, but you've never seen this part of the ship in the entire time you've been on it.
Okay. I need to up my health. I'm gonna take a nap on that bed.
Alright.
Make yourself at home.
Yeah.
Well, I was looking to see if he was hiding somewhere. Maybe he was underneath. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what he does when he's alone.
You do get the feeling that like it's a nice solid crew quarters.
Totally taking a nap.
Alright.
I want some milk.
I would like to do something.
Alright, we're gonna continue down the initiative just for order of motion.
Okay.
Echo, what do you want to do?
I mean, you're just standing here with me.
Yeah, we just finished our conversation. Gifted you,
I'm just standing here with my mouth open.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go talk to the captain. The guy, who that guy is?
Dutch.
Yeah.
He's there.
Wipe your tears. Hey, hey, how's it going?
He's got his foot on the bottom half of the wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just kind of like guiding along. He's got a big old fat cigar coming out of his mouth, and he's just sitting back and puffing it. He's like laughing his ass off as you come walking up, like he knows something that's going on.
Oh no!
What's so funny? That fight really entertained you, huh?
Little brat steals my stew every time she comes on board. This will be the last time.
Who, the elf? The dark elf lady?
My niece, yes.
Is
Wait.
she your niece?
Are you one of the crew?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great question. Technically, no.
Do you want to be?
Yeah, he did the same thing with him.
Well, where's this boat headed?
That's what I was thinking. Where are we going?
Adventure.
The direction is the destination.
Yeah, I think we got time for that. I know I don't speak for both of us, but
He flicks you a coin.
A gold coin?
Yeah, there's a small little coin. It's got emblazons with two like just feathers
Oh.
crisscrossing on the back side, and on the front side it's a representation of the ship itself, blazoned across the top. It says Raven's Crown.
Oh. You make your own currency.
No,
Is this accepted everywhere?
it's a ship's coin. Have you never been in a pirate town?
A pirate? I mean, I've lived in pirate towns all my life, yes.
Have you ever lived among pirates?
Well, we try to keep to ourselves, yeah. We don't really like their type. Bad run-ins in the past, you know.
In towns such as Bastion and various other unsavory locations, crews keep a ship coin. Ship coins are returned for favors or accountability.
Who do they return to? You?
I am the captain.
Oh, well, nice to meet you. I guess I'm on board. Name's Echo.
Welcome to the crew, Echo. Name's Dutch.
Oh, you'll also see a little rodenty fellow running around. That's my +1, Kithrine. He's handy with his hands.
There's like you see like a small little like there's like a small little monitor. It looks like a monitor on the side. You see just like a bright red fucking pulse. Is that the one down in the engine?
Yeah, that'd be him. Yep. He's some weird obsession with tinkering things. You should see him make a cannon sometime.
Tinkering things.
Yes.
Cannons.
Yes.
Engine room.
Well, he's not making a cannon. Oh God. We should probably go check on it. I don't get the engine room. I'll tell him to knock it off.
Blue, green, orange, purple. Hit the button or hit the
Okay.
gems behind me.
Okay, all right. We'll go hit blue, green, orange, purple.
Oh my gosh.
Woo.
Get
He's-
rain!
He's back there and he's just like his eyes are wide and staring at this. It looks like a globe, and inside the globe looks like a bottled storm.
Oh.
Lightning is arcing into the edges of the glass. You see it looks as if that glass is absorbing it, and it pumps itself through a whole bunch of different apparatus. Every time that one of the little lightning bolts hits, you see it pump, or like you see just like the energy fluctuations ripple up the side of the glass into one of these looks kind of like an upside down Tesla coil on the top of it, and it hits into that, and with all that it pumps into, you see like a series of what could be batteries on the entire backside, a big old turbines twisting, and in the middle of all of it you have Kithrane with all of his tools out, and he's just like wrenching on shit.
We can't. I guess we do belong to this ship now, but heads up, I signed us up. But could you stop?
Your ship.
Yes, I know, but we don't. I mean, they haven't assigned us duties yet, so you know.
How work? I don't work.
I don't know. Is it Captain? Am I talking? Did I walk?
No,
through the portal?
the portal closed. Well,
I walked through the portal. And
yeah. When you walk through the portal, it's the same thing. You see the captain's back, but you have the distinct feeling that it's not open on the other side.
What, can I stick my head out? Or actually, I'm gonna turn around and talk to him. It's just his back, right? Captain, he's interested in seeing how this works.
He doesn't seem to be responding to you. Like he can't hear you.
I put my head through the portal. Just my head. Lean through it.
Oh, God.
So as you lean your head through, you can tell that the portal's activated
Oh.
right now, and
The whole portal?
yeah,
Oh.
the whole portal's activated.
Oh.
No.
Hey, Captain. So, yeah, I told him to knock it off, but it's hard to restrain his curiosity. You mind telling us how this works? Or is that a trade secret?
She's never failed me. I've never had to look at it.
Do you have a mechanic on board that could talk to him? Because I can't do it again.
He's dead.
I don't know.
There's no mechanic on board this ship?
She gonna break my... She? It? He?
It's a ship.
This is your ship, right?
No! The fucking kobold.
I don't think so. If anything, it'll probably improve it, but, you know, don't want to do anything without clearing it by the old Cappy Cap, you know?
He's part of the crew, ain't he?
You're making a good point. We'll go back to the Captain says, fuck it up. Do your thing, buddy. I'm gonna find some food. I'll be back
We're
later.
gonna fucking die.
Or use some crickets or something. Have fun.
So as you're leaving, you hear...
I'm sure it's fine.
Well,
Are you kidding me?
Who's next?
I want to go find some
Morgan,
food, but I'm gonna...
you are...
I'm fucking dying.
You're dying on the floor. Shep is like grunting, laughing.
It's like...
it's the most expression we've seen from that man.
Yeah.
Slide you over a glass of milk.
Thank you. I just chug.
Just- it takes you a good like 5,
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes.
Fine.
You just-
Anyways,
The
so at
brain
that point,
stops.
I'm going to venture
Hmm?
my quarters. My own quarters.
Okay. So you run over and you remember what your gem combination was. No problem. You hit your gem combination. Your room open or a portal opens, and it's like staring straight into the past.
Oh.
Nothing has changed. Nothing has been
Okay.
moved.
Woo!
Nothing. It is exactly as you
Okay.
left it.
Interesting.
There's a lot of like more kids adventure books type things. There's maybe a couple like stuffed ravens hanging out from the roof like by little strings. Some god awful bedding. You're just like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna get angry at the sight of it all. Open the porthole and just start throwing shit out.
So you start your
Yeah, just
pitching.
keep hope.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific that you want to keep, or are you literally chucking it all? This is one of those yes and moments.
Are you like
Um,
chucking it behind Dutch?
No,
No.
he's throwing. Morgan's
opened
throwing it out the window,
window.
like
I'm
out the
just-
porthole.
That's gonna hit some poor farmer.
It's gonna be great. He's gonna get some children books.
Yeah, this is one of those yes and moments.
I want...
So whatever you don't tell me you're keeping is gone.
Okay.
To include story elements that are hidden in your room.
Yeah. Anything that has like Atlas
Mm-hmm.
or Celeste on it, keep.
Okay.
Furniture keep. Mostly just like other knickknacks. Keep the ravens. I like that. That's cute. And then if I could find anything of my either of my parents, I'll keep.
Okay.
Other than that.
So yeah, as you're chucking it all, you put all those things aside. You come across a very thick, leather-bound, and there's a lock on it, and you can't undo it. You distinctly remember that this was like your father's ship log, like captain's log of the ship. It is extremely heavy, heavier than it should be. For its size. You don't know how to open it, but you keep that off to the side as well.
Okay.
And a small locket that has a image of your mother in it.
Cool.
Well, you're on the other side, but you and your mom.
Cool.
After Morgan, Daemonelix.
Okay, well, I just watched the whole exchange with Echo. I don't have quarters. I think.
So this whole time, you, Vitari, and Murph have been sleeping in hammocks in the cargo hold. Never really thought to ask the captain about quarters. And he was never offered, but there was always hammocks down there, so that, like, you two, when you were on the ship with the crew, that's where everyone slept, was in the hammocks.
I thought in my head that I was doing something else. I was just waiting for my turn.
You're coming up after
Okay.
Daemonelix.
I'm gonna go stand next to the wheel with the captain. I'm gonna like look at him with my jaw still open. You know, like I'm visibly hurt, and I'm just gonna stand still and initiate my long rest.
Are you still cognizant?
Yeah, I'm awake when I do it.
Okay,
I can't
so
sleep, so I'm just staring at him.
yeah, no. So as you're going along, Captain like shoves a cigar in your mouth and he lights it.
Wait.
I don't react.
Wait, there's just
I'm
like it's just fuming with smoke.
Yeah.
Instant.
Honestly,
That's
I'm just kind of holding it for him.
Well, no, he's smoking his. He's smoking his, but he like shoved one. He tried to make conversation, but it was just like nothing was going through. So it was like, fuck it. Stuck a cigar in your mouth and lit it, and he's still flying with his foot.
I think it'll take me about 4 hours for a long rest for skeleton.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys in 4 hours.
Vitari, your turn.
Okay, I'm still sitting here trying to figure out this dog thing. He's right here. I'll look at his body. I want to examine his body, and I'm looking for. I mean, this is gonna be really hard to distinguish because he's probably been in a lot of fights. But I'm looking for signs of abuse, harsh training, something like that. Like, is there marks on his body of like a whip type weapon or something? Or
Oh my god.
Are you PETA?
Damn.
Considering that y'all fucked it up.
We really did.
We did.
That's nice.
Yeah, I put like an 8 and a 6
so
on
okay,
back
so
to back.
he's fucked
It's-
up.
5 total.
Fucked up right now.
Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'm not in combat, so I guess I can do both. I'm gonna do lay on the hands and healing hands on him.
So you call upon the mist, like the magical energies, and you know that like put it on, it should be a thing. You feel all the magic just kind of like dissipate into the wind, and you don't see any changes to this creation.
Oh, no one's gonna hurt you anymore, buddy. And then
Oh,
I'm gonna sit there
buddy.
and I'm going to take off my armor, getting ready to like go to sleep and stuff. And then I assume there's like nothing to like sleep in this like cargo hold thing.
No, you're in the cargo hold. This is where your hammocks are that you sleep in.
Oh,
My box is there.
Wow, so this giant creature is in the place we sleep.
It's where I
That's
usually
wonderful.
sleep.
But anyways, I'm going to well, that's perfect. I'm gonna is there blankets with like the hammocks and stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's
Okay.
it's just you have it's a hammock that's strung up between a couple of the poles. Generally there would be a whole bunch of cargo boxes, but when there's no cargo, like you can let your hammock down a little bit more, widen it out, and yeah, you guys just keep your pillows and your blankets in it. But when there is a lot of cargo, it would be pulled up closer to the ceiling there, or when there's a lot of crew closer to the ceiling, that way it would be like doubled up.
Cool.
But right now it's just a few people, not a lot. You have a lot of room.
A few people, nice. I'm going to grab my blankets and pillows and bring it up to the dog creature. I'm gonna place my blanket like down there by his feet, and I'm gonna kind of like with my armor off and everything, and like kind of setting my weapon to the side. I'm gonna kind of like pet him as I like kind of go down, and then I'm just gonna say, "Your name's Axel now, and no one's gonna hurt you. You're with us." And then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Night.
It's adorable.
We have Axel.
All right.
Like,
So the only
Axel's a
ones,
dog.
the only ones awake now are Morgan. You're
I'm awake. I'm conscious.
okay. Well,
It's
no. We're going to pass into a long rest.
oh, I gotcha. I understand.
So
I
I'm
thought
trying
you
to
were
I'm
like-
trying to see who wants to do anything else before long rest ends.
I thought you were like
Uh,
second dog.
So Morgan, unless you want to do anything else, let's say you're throwing
I'm gonna
everything
run
out.
back up to or like turn around Dutch.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up?
see Skelly boy over there.
With a big old fat stogie coming out of his mouth
Yeah.
and just
My lifeless eyes.
Can I ask about where the crew came from? Like who these? Just
Yeah.
like a brief little.
yeah no
never really got any
yeah.
context.
Dutch leans over and you see him like punch a couple buttons on the side of the ship and kind of like locks the wheel in place. And he spins around and is like, here and there. Two of them came, are residuals from the last crew, and one was found in a box. And I guess we have two more that just are along for the ride at the moment. We fell into a bit of a pickle and going up to Mithrain. We were detained by the border, and they were going to take the crew as recompense. 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 Whatever.
I was like, yeah.
I was like, these words are weird. Look, he's a fucking pirate. For attempting to circumvent their
Taxes.
yes.
Taxes.
We're
I'm
just
still awake. Yeah, take a big puff.
Okay.
He looks over.
We're buddy buddy.
Can I ask if he's ever seen the crown?
You see, like his eyes go a little distant, and his kind of more jovial nature or like demeanor falls. Not since that day.
Okay. Okay. Usually.
Prayed, never again.
Check out this bow. Just like out of nowhere. To change subject real quick, because.
Picks it up. Check out this gun.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, that's it. I'll get you those few questions. Unless he has.
Are you going back to your room? By the time you make it, like you had just punched in the last gem, and the portal opens up, and it was like, Bass? I missed you.
Tear. Single tear. Oh. I'm just gonna walk in the portal. shut.
Yeah, and just,
What is
yeah,
that?
basically you heard it as you were walking in.
Yeah.
If you like glanced back, he wasn't even looking in your direction. It was just kind of like a
Mutual.
yeah.
What do you mean you missed me? Never mind.
Fair enough.
So what do you mean you're cognizant?
Um,
You can move around?
It's I'm just like
His brain.
it's a period. He has to go through like a long period of like no activity.
yeah.
not moving.
So it's,
It's
just
like
like
an elf.
my
Yeah.
Elves meditate.
Oh,
But I'm
never mind. It's not like
I just am physically. This is to make up for the fact that any healing item hurts me.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only way I can heal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm aware of my surroundings the entire time. It's like just sitting down
Gotcha.
and just not committing to anything. It's great for lazy.
Sure.
The only Echo, you're the only one left up.
Yeah, Echo and Katharina. So I was on a quest to go find food when I bailed out of the onion room.
Speaking of,
Try to steer.
Going downstairs. You're kind of checking out the lay of the ship. There's only the top deck, the next the main cargo hold, and then like kind of like the bilge cargo hold.
So it's a 3-layer ship?
It is, but there's no walking access to the third layer. Not that you can
Oh.
find or see.
Okay. And that's ancient.
But as you're like you stumble upon where the Iron Defender and freaking Vitari are sleeping on the grates.
Okay.
that like open to the
Is the
cargo.
dog sleeping?
Huh?
Like,
The dog
a
is
person
sleeping?
you, like,
No,
like
the dog is just it's like it looks like a statue right now.
Yeah.
Whereas before you saw like kind of a glow behind the eyes, and now it's just it doesn't look like there's life behind the eyes. It just looks like a giant iron dog statue.
Oh god.
Vitari's passed out next to it.
Hand just on the head.
Well, it's like his arm is kind of like flopped over. You get the idea. You get the feeling that maybe he was petting it before he passed out. Walking past them on the backside of the ship, there's a small kitchen area with a couple of benches. There's
On the dog?
yeah, past them.
Oh. Okay.
There's two big tables in there with benches on either side. In the very back, there's a cutout window, and you see a grizzled old dwarf with a big beard sitting back, and he's just like he's cleaning out a pot. There's a bowl of stew sitting on the table.
I'm in for the soup thing.
Okay. You're going to take a bite of the stew.
Well, no, I want to talk to the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? I'm new here.
Talking like that.
Robot buddy. Robot buddy. Rodent buddy. Sorry, thinking about the robot back there.
Hmm.
You the cook? What's your... You the cook? You the cleaner? Yeah, the cleans thing.
Narrows his eyes at you a little bit more as he grunts.
Okay, I don't mean to bother you, man. I'm just here to get some grub. Me and my buddy haven't eaten in a couple of days, probably. Can't remember the last time.
Kind of gives you like a head nod to the bowl of soup that's on the table and just grunts at you again.
Just one? Look, I'm a normal sized person, but he's small. Is there a small soup bowl?
He stops paying attention to you.
Are there dishes over here?
No, there's no food being prepared anymore. There's no food that's on the burner. There's no. He's cleaning all the pots from the meal.
Okay, I'll grab the bowl and I guess I'm on one spoon. Then I'm gonna walk back to the engine room. Sneakily to avoid the dog. Giving it a wide berth.
So you get back to the engine room and Catherine's nowhere to be seen. There's a... So when you were in the engine room before, it felt like chaos. Like that little ball that was holding the pocket storm elemental. It was just like jamming all the electricity everywhere. But now it seems like it's like a contained. It looks like it's more contained, whereas the electricity used to zap everywhere. Now all of the lightning bolts are hitting directly towards the little Tesla coil, and it doesn't feel, the energy doesn't feel chaotic and just like crazy. It feels more like this is like how a machine should work.
It
Little
works.
bugger did it. All right. I guess I'm gonna set my pack down and make myself a nice little move my bed. Make a nice little bed for me over there.
In the engine room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not pointing at that dog.
Give me a Constitution
I want
check.
to bar the door.
Roll at disadvantage.
Wait, where's my d20? What is happening? At disadvantage, you said? Okay. 16 and a 7. That's hold on. I don't know what my Constitution stat is. Ooh, that's good. 11.
11?
Well, I couldn't know, but
It's hot. This is one of the hottest fucking stews you've ever had before. You're starting to sweat. You're starting to sweat bullets. Your stomach's turning a little bit, and you're just not feeling too great.
and I should have looked for the bathroom where all was up and about.
You don't even make it through like 4 or 5 spoonfuls before you're just like.
Never mind, I want to put that away and set it on the ground.
Yeah, he ate my soup that I ate.
That's not a good first impression.
Oh, you know what I can do? How big was the bowl?
It was your standard size, like
Standard size bowl.
soup bowl.
Okay. Well, I have a water skin. I'm gonna drink the rest of my water skin and fill it up with the soup. I'll have a snack later on in the day.
Man, that's gross.
Wow, you're a masochist.
You fucking monster.
That's gonna like, you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
like
need
touch
food,
that, it's gonna be
really.
warm in your bag.
Alright, so you're going to bed, fun?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna crash land in the desert.
Do I have anyone
You're
else
gonna
that's
hate
awake and
your
doing
life.
anything? No one awake? No one doing anything.
I hope
Alright.
I'm asleep because, man, I need healing.
Alright,
Me too. I think I'm the closest to that.
so Daemonelix, you're the first one that's going to be roused.
Yes.
You say aroused?
Well,
No, just rouse.
yes.
yeah.
So
Awoken.
more.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know roused.
He
Have your
only
swarm
needs
agitated.
he only needs 4 hours. So, by about the time you come out of your, I'm not gonna say
I just start paying
trance.
attention more.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm done.
yeah.
I stood here long enough. Let's move on.
The sky is darkened. You can see stars. There's a looming mountain range off in the distance.
Would you look at that
Um,
mood?
And pretty much it's quiet. Everything is quiet. You can tell that the wheel is locked in place and no captain's missing and you're just by yourself. There is another fresh stogie sitting next to the wheel.
Oh, that's nice. I'll leave that for him. He must have left it by accident. Probably for the morning. I bet he's gonna be first shift. Well, I'm used to this. I like my quiet mornings. And I'm just gonna walk around and wait for people to wake up. I'm just gonna enjoy the sights, try and take in, figure out where we are, but I don't really know the land. So I'm like, yeah, there's mountains. It's nice. I'm just having a nice morning to myself. It's nice.
Damn it! What was the name of our? Is it Pip?
Pip
Are we talking about?
in the,
Yeah.
the top.
Yeah. So as you're wandering around, a little gnome comes running up to you and is like, "Oh, is it your turn? Are you awake? Is it my turn? Am I asleep? Do I get to sleep? I want to sleep. Can we sleep?
Do I get sleep?
Are you?
Sorry, mother.
Your ship watch? Ship watch? Yes, ship watch. Is it your turn?
Watch for?
I think it's your turn. I think Captain said it was your turn. Maybe it's your turn. Maybe it's his.
I've never
Who's
watched before.
Okay, watch the ship. Goodbye.
He's fast.
He runs over to one of the portals. You see this, like, you catch a brief look into this room, and it looks like controlled, or not uncontrolled chaos. There's just, like, clothes everywhere. There's a couple little, like, whirligigs that are, like, bouncing a bit. There's, like, a small little book, and you can be like, maybe a few, like, you kind of get the idea that it looks like Home Alone. Like, you ever see the trap map for Home Alone?
Yeah.
You kind of get one of those, and it's over off on the edge of the.
He spends too much time by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna like look at the boat. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look around. It's still dark.
Make me a perception check.
That's all the way over here. This is where it's gonna get fun again.
Daemonelix gets kidnapped in the night and no one misses him.
Okay. It's time to put my HP back down, Bill. 2.
Just like, we're just gonna go back to being dead.
That's wisdom, right? Mod
Yes.
20? Yeah, that is a mod 20.
Mod 20?
I'm very vigilant.
So as you're just making your rounds around the top deck, you're looking around, and you can definitely tell that the ship is headed into the mountains. You're not sure which mountains. You remember coming over mountains to get to Griegs. You're just seeing mountains again. It's still...
Like we're going to it.
Yeah, you're going to the mountains. There's still vast deserts underneath you. You can't see over the mountains because these mountains are tall as fuck. They lead into the clouds. We're underneath the cloud top.
That's not good.
And the mountains are a while away.
Oh, okay. That's what's it.
Like, no, they're you on just like quick guesstimate on just how fast you feel that the boat's moving and how far away. You're like, that's a good like half day away.
Not much.
But you're also starting to see other airships around you. Like, some are coming, some are going. It looks... You've been on, like, one of the trade highways where it's just kind of like a lot of ships in the same row. This gives you the same feeling. Like, there's a lot of ships that are going to and from the same place, but they don't follow kind of like any conventional pattern. When you guys were leaving out of Falcon's Reach, it was just like, it was a whole shitload... Or you... Yeah, you were with them for that. There was a whole shitload of ships, and they're all kind of like in a trade caravan, going up either towards Griegs, or like you would see them branch off, and they would always like they're always kind of it feels kind of like they're tethered to each other. That's like they all fly in like a formation in a direction. All these ships are not. It's just scattered to and from this area you're going to.
Just had a revelation. I don't know what happened to those dogs.
Oh, that's true.
No. It's like it's just like in the back of my mind as I'm just observing this. It's like that back thought that just kind of. There were 2 dogs. Oh shit. Well, I guess I'll spend the rest of my shift looking for a dog.
So, I mean, it doesn't take you long. You get downstairs, and there is... It looks like a dead Vitari laying next to this dog that's just... It looks like a metal statue, and his arm is outstretched. It looks like... I mean, there's still blood, like it's dried caked blood on the maw of the Iron Defender, and it's just sitting over top of Vitari, who is laying prone on the ground in front of it.
Wait, so the dog's sitting on you now?
No,
He laid
I
on
was
the
trying
ground
to get
next
it
to
to
it.
follow.
Okay. You made something to someone.
Close
Like,
that door.
Well, that's like the entire lower deck of the
I'm gonna
ship.
go to the deck and just be like, oh, he's dead. Well, that's it. I'm gonna go back down. Dog still hasn't moved.
Looks like a statue.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
No movement.
Do I notice this?
No, you passed out.
Okay.
Dead asleep on the ground. At closer inspection, can I tell he's alive?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see a slow rise and fall, and you can tell that like he's
Just to see
sleeping.
my armor taken off and
Yeah, yeah.
this to me.
Okay. That is that's great. and then leave.
Okay.
This is the late night Daemonelix trip.
Get used to it, boys.
I don't know where anyone else.
Yeah,
is.
you're looking through the ship, and yeah, Vitari is the only person you can find on the ship.
Wait.
That's actually more concerning.
Oh,
Yeah, there is no one else
Okay,
on the
so
ship.
Maybe I did get my HP back.
Well,
I'm just gonna keep
He
writing it
seems-
in and writing it out.
he seems tired. I'll ask the dog. I'm just kidding. I don't understand what's keeping that dog together. I don't want to mess with it because it hurt. Even though I got my key points. Well, back to the top. I'm sure that me being on a ghost ship and getting pulled over by the police will not be good. And you know what? Upon, as I get up, I realize that this doesn't look good. I'm on a thing with a stolen dog and a weirdly blood-splattered human, or whatever he is. I don't know where you are.
Asimar.
I can't tell the difference.
I'm basically half god.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go wake you up, half god.
Oh no!
I'm gonna go down.
I just wrote in my HP!
It's been 4 hours. It's not even like half a long rest. I'm gonna give you a little on your cheek.
No.
Hey, it's time for your watch.
Oh, fuck!
It's okay though. It's a short rest.
Yeah, you got a shirt. You can use a
Oh,
hit
yeah.
die
No, I'm a hit.
to heal.
Oh, yeah. Since I'm weird, I only get one hit die. I can only roll one hit die, or can I do multiple?
You use as many as you have hit die.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I'm gonna
yeah.
do 2 hit die, which, because I'm weird, I can do a D10 and a D8.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Poor bastard.
oh, I hate you so much. That means I don't have any of my. Oh,
the
I'm a
downside-
warlock. I get my spells.
No, those go away.
Well, you only get your warlock spells back.
I don't have any paladin spells because I'm only level 1
yeah.
paladin.
Hey, how do you feel? You're sleeping under a dog.
Oh, I hurt a lot.
I'm smiling. But not at your pain. Just the fact that you're alive.
Oh, okay.
Why are you in?
He's our friend now. His name is Axel.
He's
Well,
not alive.
kind of our friend. I'm kind of.
He was eating the other ones.
I'm going through the process of what do you want?
It's I'll be honest, you're the only person I can find on the ship.
Okay.
That's a big concern for me. And as a person with no skin.
If you let me sleep just 4 more hours, I can fly around and look for everyone. So maybe we should do that.
I think. Alright, I'll see you in 4 hours, and I'm gonna go into a long rest. I'm gonna go
Right there?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like hunched over.
I'm just gonna.
Staring.
That
Yeah,
works.
your muscles don't get tired, do they? You can
That's
stand in whatever
That's
position
kind
you
of
want.
luck.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
With like double protection of the dog and the skeleton.
The dog is not protection. I feel like if we breathe on him too hard, he just goes into a rage.
It's okay, I have a plan for that. I'm not gonna lie.
We're just gonna airdrop this dog.
No,
Yeah.
dude. we're- I'm
One
gonna figure out-
person, high or low.
Dibs.
No, you're telling me. No, you tell me high or low.
Oh, high. Always high. Always high.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'd like to think that I'm still, like, if something rocks the ship.
Well, that's
I'll-
what I
I'll
think
notice.
that was about to be.
I will
Why did you stop watching the ship?
He said 4 hours.
And then you went to
So-
bed.
I'm not asleep.
Maybe about an hour goes by, and you definitely get the feeling, or like the ship lurches a little bit.
Oh, that's
This is different. Like the ship's bobbing along. You hit a little bit of a turbulence. Now it's just like you hear what sounds to be another ship next to you, and you feel your ship kind of like lock to their ship.
Alright, I'm gonna break my long rest.
Okay.
You have now fucked him over.
I I'm in the same position.
Oh!
I don't know how long it's been, but I hear something.
What do you?
Follow me.
Wait, I need to put on my stuff. I'm gonna don my armor
Alright.
and equip my everything.
Well, I mean,
Is that another short rest?
That's like,
No.
I think it takes like 5 minutes.
Hour. Yeah.
It doesn't take an hour.
No, when he said it was an hour.
yeah, it's been about an hour. So you technically could have a second short rest, but you don't have anything else to burn for it.
No,
so.
I know. I mean, I have one more hit die, but no.
So I'd like to, I guess, go up.
Okay, well, he's putting on all of his gear and stuff, and you get up, and right as you get up to the top deck, there's a couple of people walking onto. There's a plank that's been
Couple of people. What are they wearing? Are they a faction? Are they people? Or
they look
police?
like pirates.
Oh, God.
There's a couple of boarding planks. They have their ropes on, and they walk across.
How
And
many?
they're at the moment there are 3 people on the deck, and there's about 4 more walking over the plank.
I'm gonna just walk up, plain as day. I don't understand that they're pirates. I'm like, because we're pirates. So I'm like, there's camaraderie here. Like, good morning.
Is this one yours?
This one, what?
This magnificent ship, is this one yours?
Oh no, I'm just watching. What about it?
Where's your crew?
To be honest, I don't know.
Fuck.
Are you the captain, yeah?
I think so.
By default.
Am I still putting on my stuff? Oh God, do I hear this object happen?
Oh yeah, you can hear through the wood grates.
I'm so, oh God! Oh God!
Oh, wait, who are you? Why are you guys up so late?
You're the captain, eh?
I don't. Yes.
How did you find yourself in,
And the captain, I just woke up.
of this magnificent ship?
I was standing over there. Oh,
Where's Dutch?
Oh shit.
oh. Sorry. Daddy. I don't know. I think he's asleep. I looked all over the boat. Is he on your boat? Because I haven't checked there.
So Dutch is not on the ship.
Well, I don't know if it's true. It's a big ship. There's lots of boats. I didn't
And
open all of them. No,
You're
no.
on the ship,
What?
claiming to be the captain.
Well, I think I'm the captain. I don't know how that works. So is it like whoever's on top of the boat? Because right now we're all captain.
Oh dude,
This is so good.
you might like the dumb option. You might win. It's like pick dumb, and you might win.
Four options. Yeah, he's going
And it's just
stupid.
going, he's just going stupid. He's just going dumb, and then
You're
you
just like, what?
You guys think I don't have a plan here?
you might win.
We gotta win.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I like
They-
the no facial expression.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were very.
Scratch my head. I'll be honest, this little guy.
he leans over and says, "You heard that, right? Like, is it really that? What? What?"
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to one of the guys next to him,
Oh.
and then like the other guy's kind of whispering back. He's like, "I don't fucking know, man." Is there anyone else that I can talk to?
Can I speak to the manager?
There's a large metal dog downstairs. I don't touch it. Don't touch it. And I'm gonna kind of show my cracked shoulder. Like it's very cracked. And aggressive.
Man, you know,
Right.
It's connected heal.
Oh.
I have hard bones. But I mean, I also have scars on my head.
Right. Seize the ship, men.
Seize. We're in the air.
About 12 other people that are all on deck. One guy runs up to the wheel. He takes hold of it. You can see him hit a couple gems on the side, and the wheel unlocks. You feel the boat lurch a little bit, and it just falls in line now with the other ship. Everyone else pulls out weapons. They start surrounding you.
Do we feel the ship, the dip?
Wait,
Make me a
hang on.
perception check.
Okay, cool.
I need to actually.
Everybody or just her?
Well, I need to pull up some
Everyone,
of my,
everyone else.
I need to pull up-
You're already awake.
my-
This is their. Did they wake up?
Am I
19.
Huh?
19.
7.
I'm trying to. Pull
You went to
up
bed a little later. It was a lot of strenuous activity, throwing everything out the window. You definitely wake the fuck up, and it just out that little window where it was sky. You see the hull of another ship, and the whole ship lurches a little bit, and you're like, "What the fuck? What'd you get?
20.
20?
I'm used to this lifestyle.
There's like a nice hum to the engine, and then you feel it strain a little bit as it was basically pulling the other boat with it. And then it lurches, and then the engine kind of like half shuts down, and
So that portal is still there to the deck, right?
yeah, you
recognize the
both of you
Do we
looking
look?
you're looking out, and you see there's like 3 or 4 people on the deck, all in very piratey garb. One guy who distinctly does not look like Dutch is at the wheel hitting buttons.
They see me surrounded.
Huh? Yeah, there's like 3 people around you now.
No, can we see that?
Oh no, he's on the lower deck. All you see is the top deck where the wheel is.
I don't understand. I don't like it.
I want to try and. Can they see me, or am I facing the back of them? Like,
You're looking at all their backs.
I'm gonna step out and try to. I just want to do a perception check, another one, just to see what
Mhm.
because I can't see. I can't see
How much did I heal?
That's 11.
Has it been a full rest? Or
Yeah. No. All of you did not. It's a very long short rest.
Okay.
Stupid.
I'm spending all my dice.
I didn't get it.
I
Damn it,
rolled
so I'm chilling.
11.
I'm still sleeping though.
11.
11. It's about the same. It's still because like. Here,
I'm trying to see where am I
Yeah.
still up there?
So, from right here, ping metal. Okay, so from here, keep looking. Oh yeah, you from here all the way back to here is the top deck. Daemonelix would be about here. You're off the map. You're off.
I can still see.
You're here. All you see is the top deck with the 3 piratey dudes.
You're like,
You guys have hats.
What the hell, Adam?
What?
What
picture
the-
you picked.
Wait a minute. What the hell is that? Is that the guy from Wolverine, but it's not
No.
Wolverine?
No, that's the guy from this third part of the character.
Oh god.
Oh, it is the
Yeah,
Asian guy
it's,
from Pirates
yeah.
of World End. The World's End. Drop that image in this video, but with nothing else. Just pop, and then it's gone. 2 frames.
Or just plays over like a little like clip.
I'm gonna step out and.
Just visual. Oh my gosh, I'm like in a D-pad right now.
Mhm.
That's not.
No,
good.
yeah, we're
I'm gonna be
fucked.
like, what's going on here? And get myself killed.
I recognize that voice.
A couple come downstairs while you're getting ready.
Oh no.
How big are these stairs?
Single file.
Understood.
All right, you come out onto the deck and what?
Is the grating closed? You closed
Yes.
it? Okay.
All I can see are those three guys in front of me, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Oop. Hold on, I gotta change around the order. He's piloting.
I was like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah, these three are completely fucking startled. They spin around. It's like, what? Huh?
who are you?
Where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from?
What's happening?
Are you the captain?
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Oh no!
Anybody on the deck?
Where's Dutch?
Dutch who? I don't know a Dutch.
Wait, am I able now? Do I have my stuff on?
Yeah. Well, this is all happening really quick. It takes, what? You're in full plate, right?
No. Oh, I wish. It's just chainmail.
Oh, yeah, no, you're geared.
Okay.
Yeah, you're geared.
Yeah.
I thought you were in full plate. I was like, no, that should take a minute, especially by your onesies.
Yeah.
Why are you looking for Dutch?
And then I'm from
Who are you
from the
guys?
mast. I'm going to cast minor illusion. Oh wait,
Hold on.
Well, it's kind of part
Okay.
of
It's
the
entirely-
comedian thing is to interrupt her. But I'm gonna have to roll for this because.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But in Dutch's voice, I'm going to be like, "No, I'm the captain."
Give me a
You
performance.
might have just saved my ass.
I don't think
Give me a performance.
12. Oh wait. Oh no, 12.
Wait, Dutch!
Oh Jesus, so stupid.
Oh, there. Yeah. That's him.
And then I don't know if I have to roll for it again. Maybe it's in the same kind of mediocre invitation. I'd be like, Daemonelix, open the hatch.
I don't know how to do that.
Kind of surrounded.
Yeah,
I know
also
how to do it because I did it, and I'm gonna be like, the gems right there. Push the gems. I am the captain. And while I'm kind of casting this, I'm kind of going up the stairs to kind of get onto deck.
So you get stopped
Oh.
on your way up.
You guys mind if I
Pick which one, top or bottom.
Bottom.
You want to get okay? You get stopped by these two, and they hold you up and it's like, "Hey, who are you?"
I can't see what if you're.
That is-
And I'm gonna go
That's not.
in my emo ways. I'm the captain.
We're all Spartacus.
I'm the captain.
And then I'm gonna make Dutch go, "No, I'm the captain."
Can I cast my illusion?
I thought
You're
I
like, no, I'm the captain.
Where am I? I don't know. I don't understand where I am.
Wherever you thought.
you're
this was
you're below
going
deck.
I'm gonna give one last booming. I am the captain. If you want me, Dutch, I am up here on the mast. And then I'm going to
I'm just-
cancel out my minor illusion, and with these kind of these pirate boys right in front of me, I'm gonna be like, I'm the captain, and you better. And then I'm gonna whistle to have the dog kind of get like right next to me, and then be like, step aside, please.
Performance for the dog.
Do you know how to?
Well, do I? It would have
He's doing
because you
the
said I
deal.
kind of know how to do it. Or do I have to
It's a
perform?
performance every time until it is trained.
Oh boy,
Oh
Do you
Jesus.
know how to come or like? Oh. Yeah.
I only know how to heal and hold, so I'm
Okay.
hoping that they don't
Kill
attack me
mode
because
activated.
I don't know kill mode. They'll start fighting me, and he'll just be like.
Just stone cold.
He's just gonna sit
looking
there
at
and
you.
watch. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's pretty good.
17.
Wait, no, 17.
Wait.
That's performance, right? 17. 20. Dirty 20.
So as you whistle, it looked very lifeless. There was no like life behind the eyes. A small glow kicks up, its ears perk up, and it steps up. And it runs over to you, and then it sits. Oh shit. All right, real quick, Murphy. What were you doing again?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So as you were like, no, I'm the captain, the guy in the middle kind of like motions, and these two come over and they draw weapons on you. And
Downstairs?
no,
Upstairs.
upstairs now.
Oh, sorry.
And the guy at the wheel is Dutch. What the fuck is going on here?
So I can see this through the portal, right? That dude just standing there with his
Yeah.
hands on the wheel.
Well, no. So at the portal, you immediately see her back, and now two guys are surrounding her.
Oh, great.
And
I
then
don't understand. What's happening.
through the three of them, you can see
That's
the guy at the wheel.
Well, I'm not coming out anymore.
You are
I'm gonna get my rifle ready, and I'm gonna
You
aim
are-
it at.
a coward.
Is there?
I'm gonna aim it. I don't know, Rome, I guess.
You didn't fight the dog, you killed your friend. And now you're just gonna sit there and
It's not going great. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. I want to say yes. Yes.
I had it on my. That's what I'm gonna do. If it's still me, is it still my turn?
I mean, yes. There's no real turn order right now.
Oh
We're
wait.
not really in a
Oh, I was just waiting to act.
Oh no, go ahead. You haven't had. Alright.
Well, I've just got 3 people with like skimmies.
You have 4.
Are you gonna open the thing?
There's
It's
2 guys with pistols leveled at your head, and another 2 with swords drawn and ready.
Wait a minute.
Who
Who
are
are you?
Yes!
That's a genuine question. Like, I don't understand what is happening. I'll be honest. Like, do I punch you? Do I not punch you? Are you friends of Dutch? Does that mean I punch you? He's a weird guy. He only eats soup with pepper. I don't understand. I'm about to start punching my problems away.
Both pistols are pressed to your head. I would advise you to wait until Dutch shows himself.
I think he's the one.
Then I would advise you. This is one of the guys next to you. Is just like kind of whispering. He's like, I wouldn't want to make Mistress Chang mad. Wait, hold on. Did I
that
say?
a
Hold on.
girl?
Did I say Chang? Yeah, no, I said Chang.
You said mistress?
Yeah.
So that's
Or-
a woman.
It's a woman?
No, that is not a woman.
Oh, you said
Oh.
mistress.
Oh, so this is a different person.
Interesting.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
I'll be honest, I'm a-
Now the tables turn.
I'm gonna try and be
There
a
are no
bit
boundaries.
deceiving. You know, and go, it's okay, I'm supposed to die in like 2 seconds anyway. And I'm gonna collapse into a pile of bones.
I love the dumb
Yeah.
rap.
You're swimming over the grate, right? Did you start pinkling through the grate?
Oh god, I kinda am.
So like a couple pieces of you fall through the grate. I'll say like I don't know.
But
Hold
just
on.
his head? That's the most
Let's
important
see.
part.
Head, torso, legs, arms. Yeah, we'll do. Give me
What gets left?
roll me a d4.
D4.
So it's head, torso, arms, legs. Head, torso, arms, legs.
Nice.
2.
Torso. So your chest falls through.
Oh,
The rest of you is up top.
Dude, this
Do
is
I
great
see-
with the
do I see
potato
this
head.
out-
Oh yeah, like a rib cage tinkles
I'm
through.
Oh shit. In my head. I don't say that because I'm trying to intimidate these
am
guys.
pretending to be dead.
The 4 guys are like,
What?
Captain.
Which one?
I just answered yes. No, I'm just kidding.
I am the
The tall, bald Asian man behind the wheels. What? You weren't supposed to fucking kill him. He said he was about to. I told you not to fucking kill anyone. He just. Where the fuck is Dutch?
Oh,
Can I try to wake up, please?
Yeah, go ahead and make another roll.
Okay, cool.
I gotta say, what a
and then have those guys. Oh,
Don't worry, Dutch is in the same fucking boat.
won't wake up. And I see inspiration just keeps escalating.
Oh.
Dutch hasn't made it higher than a 5
Oh
in
my
6 rolls.
So,
Oh,
God.
Alright.
Has those guys moved aside from me, or do I need to intimidate them, or?
Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, so I can do you 4, so I can do... Actually, everyone roll initiative, just so I can keep track of
Wait,
it.
me again?
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so, starting with Vitari. What did... you came over there just like...
I take damage.
I said, they were like, we can't let you through, and then I was like, but I'm the captain. He's like, and I advise you let me through, while I kind of called over Axel to try to intimidate them.
Oh shit.
How about we wait until Dutch shows up?
Oh, God. That didn't work. You can't give me an intimidate roll or anything?
That was.
This sounds like personal business.
Um,
and
You know what? I'll give you an intimidation with an advantage. Because you brought the dog.
Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah. 21.
But will allow you to go upstairs. And they follow you upstairs, pistols drawn.
All
We
right.
should wait. The dog comes, but we'll wait upstairs.
Well, actually, at single file, I don't think he can fit up there.
no, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's too
Oh.
big.
No, the dog can fit up there, single file.
Yeah, but it's
Oh, he
already
can?
at the bottom.
Well, oh, and he's healing. Healing means follow, so he's following?
No, it's heal and hold, so it's come to where
Heal and
I
hold.
call.
Okay.
Sit your ass
So
down.
He's just sitting.
It's like a puzzle game. you
It's
have to beat the game using
like
specifically this.
everybody else
command.
is playing D&D and I'm playing Fire Emblem.
Alright. So only one of them follows you up,
Nice.
and leave the dog, please.
There's the whole point.
He'll stay if it doesn't get too violent.
Alright, so you guys cross over. You pop
There's
out
already
over
been
here.
casualty.
You.
Did you grab my ribs?
Oops,
I
wrong way.
did not.
You son of a. That's,
Oh no.
no! It's so inconvenient. I'm only
Okay.
limbs.
So you guys pass and you go upstairs. You see a pile of bones with 4 guys around it, looking like, what the fuck? And then you see up at the top deck, the same visual where it's the one bald Asian man with the long goatee, not a Fu Manchu, it's a single Manchu, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
That was a good beat there.
Very good.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Okay. Anyways.
And then you see 2 more around Murph,
Okay, so then.
over by what you know to be the portal entrance. It's collapsed right now. There's no portal. It's just the doorway,
Okay.
and she stepped through it.
Now, was intimidating my action, or do I still have an action?
That was your action. Like you talking, like you could, that whole section. That would be like your.
So I can't do another minor illusion.
No, not yet. Next is Echo.
So, okay, are there any exits to the engine room where I currently am?
Nope. Single doorway.
Just the doorway in
Yep.
front of me.
Doorway and gems.
Boy, oh boy. Okay, so oh boy.
Yeah, I feel you.
But there's buttons on my side or only on the other side?
No, there's buttons on this side too. She says fuck.
Can I roll again, please?
You're stuck in turn order.
Fuck.
I am going to I'm gonna fire my pistol. Just at the portal.
Are you aiming at anyone in particular?
Not her. Anywhere but her.
One of the 2 guys? Not
Actually,
one of the
no,
2
never mind. I'm not
guys?
shooting at the portal. I'm just gonna shoot in a safe direction away from the
Asshole.
thing.
Wait.
Just make noise.
In the engine room.
Yes, but away from the engine.
Okay.
Just in the corner or something.
Give me damage.
Damage?
Are you?
Okay. It's okay, the pistol's not that great. I
Why?
don't actually know my stats for it.
Why are you doing
It's a gunshot! What else will wake people up?
Shoot it like at
I
the
mean, you're right,
sky.
but not in the engine
I mean,
room.
I can't. The only place I can go is out onto the deck.
Give me damage and guess high or low.
Wait, you're shooting.
Wait, sorry, that's not what I
Alright,
That's
alright,
not
let
what
it play.
I'm not gonna try to do this politically.
What is my weapon? Oh,
There
it
you
is.
go, guys.
It's
Ready
10.
for more combat? Yay.
It's the combat podcast.
I'm waking people up, okay? I didn't shoot out the portal at them.
Combat podcast.
Okay, that's a 10. 10 damage.
High or low?
High.
Always go high.
Always high. Always high.
Oh,
So,
the engine room's gonna blow up, dude.
I fire
You-
the bullet to wake people up.
so
Okay.
I mean, obviously, you're not stupid. You're not going to shoot towards the fucking
I'm not
element, the
shooting the
bottled,
air
the bottled
elemental,
elemental. So you pointed up to like the top. Like, do you want to go high, like top corner or lower corner?
Top corner.
Top corner it is.
No, wait,
But no, top corner it is. You aim up and you fire around.
Of course.
Your lead ball ping pongs all around the whole fucking internals, hits the elemental's casing,
Oh god.
cracks, spider web all through it, and in a destructive explosion and kind of like a vortex warp, you get pulled towards where the containment unit was.
Another character rolled after this.
Everyone's awake.
And right as you're about to fall into this glass, it dissipates. Everybody
Oh shit!
make a was it acrobatics check? Dexterity paired with dex. Acrobatics?
What's happening?
I think it was
Dex.
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Dex is acrobatic.
Oh.
Alright, everyone make an acrobatics check.
Even me?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or seemingly evil.
What's so weird?
18.
16,
In hindsight, I should have taken a bullet out
15.
and then just shot it with the, the gunpowder, but
Here, just roll with this one.
that's my plans and all that,
I
right?
keep doing this.
I'm so upset.
18.
Did you roll?
No.
We'll just roll with that one.
I have -1 dexterity, but I'm proficient in acrobatics. So I just get a +1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this would be a reflex save. This would be a reflex save. I'm sorry.
So an acrobatic save?
No, it's a reflex save.
So what would that be?
Not acrobatics. There's an actual reflex. It's just dex with your
Yeah, it's just dex.
mod.
It's just
Yeah, it's a dex
dex
save.
plus.
Yeah,
11.
dex.
Oh, that's 16.
Okay, so 16.
But it also helps if you have if you're proficient in dex
I am
saves.
very proficient
Okay.
in dexterity.
So, what did anyone roll under a 10?
I
I don't think so.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So as the
No,
ship
it's not!
as the ship lurches and starts
It's literally.
it starts to fall from the heavens, everybody was able to grab onto something. All of the pirates that were on the top deck, as your ship falls away into the abyss of night, you see their life cords get ripped them from the ship, and they're all dangling from their ship, and yours is spiraling downwards to what looks like the mountains.
It's okay, I have my air coin.
Do you think that Dutch is still asleep?
Are you fucking
Not gonna lie, he rolled a nat 1 to wake up.
What? Wait, did I roll to wake up?
Yeah. Well, no, it's an automatic. You woke up for
Okay.
this.
He's
Um,
The gunshot explosion didn't do
so
it.
I
for
have
him.
a question.
Well, yeah, roll anything but a nat 1.
he's gonna die peacefully in his sleep, unlike everyone else.
Oh.
9.
You're awake,
Go.
and you're in free fall and floating.
So I have a question about
So weird dream.
Okay.
the air coin.
Yeah.
Dream.
How does it work when you're inside something?
No.
Does it work?
No, because
Find
that's
out
what
together.
Oh no!
But you're on the deck.
It-
Oh yeah.
The deck is, I think, okay because I tried to use it on the dog, remember? And
Yeah.
it wouldn't work.
Well, I would imagine it'd be okay on top because the ship's gonna fall faster than you, so you're gonna eventually be in free fall eventually. But inside, it's like you're with
It's
the
supposed
ship.
to like catch you when you're close to the ground. So ultimately, on the ship. it
Yeah,
won't
so
matter
it's
until
a-
we hit
So
the
then-
ground.
oh,
if you're in
so-
the ship, you're gonna crush.
You're
into the
gonna
top.
crush into the ceiling.
So there's no good thing about it, and my ribs are in free fall in the third of
You're both all over the place, man. I'm sorry.
I'll be honest,
Wait, where does your inventory go when you turn to bones?
I don't have an inventory. I hold 1 coin.
So the way I'm gonna work it for you is there's still the necromantic energies or
It's
whatnot.
like connecting.
Yeah,
all the lines.
so you can only be separated so far. You can be separated far enough to where you can't manipulate yourself, but you can't I couldn't take your arm and run off with it
Okay.
to a different state. We'll say it's about 15-foot range.
Eventually, I have to be able to. I can replace my limbs.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to defeat you now, at least.
All right. Well, as soon as we start going in free fall, I'm gonna pull myself together as much as I can.
Run.
Okay.
I guess connect all my limbs and hang on, and
Okay.
watch as my ribs go kunk kunk kunk.
Well, so that's actually what's holding you to the ship.
Okay.
It's like your ribs are anchoring everything else.
It's like a magnet, yeah.
Give me a queen.
I'm just screaming.
Wait, what's happening to Axel? What happened to Axel?
You don't know. You're upstairs. Remember?
All you hear is
We're still falling.
Oh, yeah.
He's just sitting there,
Maybe,
just.
wait, he said we were headed towards like mountains.
So, you guys by this point you guys were at like the base of the mountains. Still over the desert, but you guys were because it was about half. Well, you guesstimated about half a day.
Don't leave me. Don't you leave me.
Sorry, you guys are still out. Oh, you're still out over the desert. You're a lot closer to the mountains than you thought he was gonna be. But you're still out over the desert and you're in free fall.
Can I go to the engine room?
It's just me flaming.
I'm just gonna hold on.
Give me acrobatics you're in free fall right now.
I know.
To maneuver yourself to the doorway.
Inception style. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
14?
It's good enough for you to get to the doorway and punch in the engine room. The portal opens up and your portal changes to her room, and you see her in like free fall, grasping on, just wide-eyed, fucking half pissed off, half
Very
wide-eyed.
angry. Very angry.
No, thank God you're here.
And he's
You're
here.
going for that elemental.
He's here, pistol in hand still.
I have to have an
Actually, no, I'm sorry. You got sucked towards. So like you still have pistol in hand, but you're like flat at
Hanging
the
on to
base of
something,
where
yeah.
the thing was, holding on to just 2 pipes.
Holding on to 2 pipes?
Well, you're holding on to a pipe, and you got your fucking
Oh,
pistol.
yeah.
Did you fall asleep in there?
I went to sleep in there, yeah. Oh, my bed does.
That's so kind of
Can
sad.
I
God, I
roll
hope
for
you have-
perception and see if we have anything to like throw into place?
I hope you have an extra air elemental.
Go ahead.
Maybe an air, fire. I don't care.
Go ahead.
Let's shoot the engine more. It can't get
19.
worse, right?
You don't see anything. You distinctly remember there used to be. You haven't had a chance to wander around the ship yet.
Fuck.
You don't see the actual like. There used to be like a series of elementals down here. That basically, if one fucking in this particular situation, were to happen, you would just put a quick patch on that containment, and you would slot in a new elemental. You don't see any of that. You kind of get the feeling like maybe a lot of things were taken off the ship.
Oh God.
How the hell did we get
Can
out of
I
here?
go to Duchess?
When your turn comes back around.
Fuck.
So we have Murphy.
It's ridiculous.
You are holding on for dear life. Yeah.
Echo, you have.
The last thing I thought would ever happen if I did that.
I didn't have to take the ship from you guys. You took it away from yourself.
Like,
I think it's funny that they went, like,
I was looking forward to a political encounter with these pirates.
I didn't even want to take the ship from you. I legit didn't want to.
I don't like my shit.
How are we gonna get
we're
around?
falling fast.
Yeah, you guys are in free fall.
Well, I'm in free fall.
So it's pretty much any action you want to do. It's gonna be an acrobatics check to do.
I'm at the top deck. I was gonna go look for like I don't know where Dutch's room is because I don't know where his quarters are. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that was before I was kind of in, but at least I did something, right?
No.
Right, guys?
I'm sorry. What was your perception check?
My perception was a 19.
Yes. I'm sorry. I will get back to you.
What?
Oh my God! What?
No, I'm fucking with you. You distinctly do see, it's because it's pinging all around the. You distinctely see
I see one.
there's a small one. It is quite literally like when you have a spare, the little donut tire.
Oh, yeah.
Is what this thing looks like.
What?
What is it? Fucking
Little
like
baby
sand?
arrow.
It's a minor elemental, as
Okay.
opposed where these are all like greater elementals.
Okay.
I'm not. That's something I can do, so I'm
yeah.
just gonna try and
Just chill.
go back to her or
Yeah.
whatever's next.
Okay, so Murphy's holding on for dear life. Daemonelix.
Oh God. This happened under my watch.
Yes, it's his fault, everybody.
The pirates are gone.
They are gone.
This happened under my watch. I'll take credit.
We're in the same boat, literally.
Well,
Where's
you know what I'm gonna do?
I don't know, not me.
I don't
Where
know,
he should be.
because I was gonna look for him, but then I was like, I don't know where he's at.
what the fuck?
My ribs somehow fit through the first time on their own.
Yeah, you can maneuver them
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
gonna
wanted
kind
to.
of like get a grip on the grate and then pull my ribs
Okay.
in, put them in their spot.
Uh huh.
You know, cloak on. It's flapping. This is cool. Look around. Do I see anybody? Am I still thinking I'm by
No,
myself?
you see Murph. You could see like Murph's pretty much like from here up,
Good
from
morning.
down. Hair's just flying, holding on for dear life. You see Vitari. Jesus, Vitari over next to the going downstairs, and he's holding on for dear life.
Good morning.
His anger.
I'm
so
gonna
much anger.
pull out my coin. Coin.
Please. For the love of God, please, for the love of God.
Uh-huh.
Wake up.
Catherine botched. Dutch botched. The only person that's fucking alive right now is Pip. And he botched his fucking acrobatics. So he's knocked out now, apparently.
Okay.
We're on our own.
This dice, so this die is my player fucking lovers apparently, cause Jesus.
I'm gonna just wave my coin to you and you. You know, reminding we have this.
I just don't know what to do.
You know, everyone on the ship has one, and I'm gonna try and activate it. This is an emergency. I'm getting off the ship.
It's only.
I don't know how to activate it.
Just wait!
Just wait.
You're like tapping it or like licking it, rubbing it under your
Biting
armpit, fucking.
How do you activate it?
Wait!
Her death?
Yes!
I'm not doing that again.
Oh, God.
Makes us comfortable.
Vitari, your turn.
Okay. Alright. Oh, man. I'm about to test the limits to this.
Don't fucking put that away. No.
That's
It's the death die.
Oh, God.
That's
Test
not for
the
us, let's
limits.
be honest. It's all the people comatose. That's it.
Action or bonus action to tie a rope around my waist.
Okay, so you need an acrobatics to get over to one of the masts.
What? I'm not.
Are you
tie-
using your rope?
my own rope
Okay.
to just tie it around my waist?
Okay.
BYOR.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
It's your
Tie
action.
it
It's your
on.
action, but
Can you not?
Boy Scouts.
Okay.
Can you not?
Where's she going? Oh, there it is.
That's
8.
awesome.
looks like a good knot.
Oh God! Alright, and then I'm going to, alright, here we go. Here's another, hopefully this is a good roll. I'm gonna call Axel over to me.
Jesus Christ! Imagine it going rogue.
Imagine him getting mad
Oh,
for just
God.
mid-airs.
Why not? Let's just add to the shit fire.
Oh, come on, Axel, let's go! Oh God! Wait, I mean, oh yes, that's so good. It's so good. His performance, right?
Yeah.
It was not good.
7. It's a 7. Yeah, it's so
He just
good.
looks up at you and does that.
All right. So after Vitari goes Echo.
Oh, what happened?
You don't know.
Oh my God!
Okay,
he didn't
I'm
make
communicating
me.
you. What? Is there another one? Is there a spare anywhere?
There's something bouncing around.
Wait, you
Bouncing
said you were
around.
gonna go back to her.
Wait,
You
yeah.
did go back. You
Yeah,
found
no,
you
he
found the
did.
elemental.
That
Now it's
was
your
there
turn.
was
Oh,
one
okay.
issue
Wait.
bouncing around.
Don't do it
So
because
did-
he's rogue.
So when she saw it and I asked,
Don't
she
mess
said
with
no.
No.
Did that change?
Yes.
Yes.
No change. There's this like
Yeah.
this big.
So,
Small.
so I know this information.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That there's one. Okay. Hanging around.
Yeah, it's pinging around. Fucking just go for it.
I'm trying to catch it.
Yeah.
All right, give me your acrobatics.
Hell yeah. That's a 17 plus the computer turned off.
Are we just dead in the water right now?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
just falling.
No, yeah, we're just.
Yeah,
we're
you're in
just-
free fall.
That's why I invested in balloons.
Well, it's a dirty 20, but yeah.
Dirty 20. You let go and you feel yourself go into free fall. You kick off, fly over, grab it, no problem.
Nice.
Put it in the thing.
Can I also put it in?
Well, you broke the
I want to jump back over and. No, there's a second.
No,
one.
it's a second. It's like another sphere
Yeah,
that
I
you
wanna
just.
plunk it back in there.
You slam it into place and it's just.
Is there a, do I need to turn a key or something? What do I do?
You gotta pop them up.
Yeah.
You have to twist the top and stick it in from the top, not just.
You know?
Okay, I'll replicate these instructions.
Give me.
Who are you looking at? You're him.
I'm trying to think of what role it should be. Is there like a crafts?
The closest thing is survival, but I would
No.
say it's like intelligence.
Just do a base
Could be like a
intelligence.
sleight of hand thing.
No, just
Sleight
give
of
me a
hand.
base intelligence.
Intelligence.
You're trying to figure out how this weird fucking. You use guns.
5.
5? It's just like.
I'm just gonna.
You said turn it around. Upside down. What? What are we
Your
doing?
instructions.
Wait, do we have a mark?
Alright, after Echo goes Morgan.
Inspiration, dude.
Hello.
Well, we're not in the same area.
Yeah, we've been separated.
Morgan.
No.
I wanna go put it in the correct way.
Well, give me an acrobatics to get over there.
Okay. 21.
With style.
Cool.
Here, just take it. Put it in. Do whatever you gotta do.
Give me an intelligence with advantage. Because
I have a -1.
Yeah.
That's what you have the
Pace
advantage.
16. Yeah, it was not 20, but -1 is a 19, so yeah, go and put it in.
well, it's it's disadvantage or advantage. Yeah, no, you got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, it's like it's
Yeah,
just like put it in, flip it around,
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
the button, pull the trigger,
God, you could've told
and
me
you
that.
feel the whole ship, and it's like, whoa! And you're like, whoever's on deck, you're looking over and seeing frickin' desert, like desert.
We did it. We saved the day.
Fuck.
High five.
No.
Are we still in,
I want
are we
a
still in
storm.
initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm storming a Dutch's room right now.
Okay.
Storming.
Can I sleight of hand reload
Well,
real quick?
it's gonna be. You want to what?
I want to sleight of hand reload my gun.
Okay.
You are so.
Daemonelix.
Can I roll perception on that?
Now you're running away. I'm beeline.
No, but like.
Wait,
Dutch's
I'll let
room.
you do a perception on disadvantage
Wait.
because you already said you were
I thought
going.
it was after her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Murphy.
We're still in initiative?
Just kind of what everyone's doing, where they're going. It makes it easier.
7.
Pat
Alright.
the hair down and just
Okay, good.
sit down for a second.
That's great.
Wait, you got your chest back, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool,
Had a bad day.
What a day.
We haven't slept.
So angry.
I woke up at 4 in the morning by
And
stealth.
none of us got to actually sleep
Wait.
yet.
Oh, I feel great.
Can I do a I mean, all we just see sand. It's just desert.
No, I mean you can make a perception.
Are we like covered?
I mean, there's not really
Yeah,
much.
title of the episode, What a Day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Are we hovering?
17.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're still like
17.
just
17. So looking about, and you're just like,
I mean, I'm
you realize you guys fell a long way.
Our ears popped like.
Yeah, you can see the ship that was tethered to you. It's like a speck up in the sky, and you're like you sit up and you're looking about. You are like maybe 10 feet above the sand.
Oh my god.
I rolled. You guys are on the last turn. What crashy crash?
I wonder if that would have killed us.
Oh.
Well, if I can talk.
Holy
If I
shit.
can talk, and if there's anybody on the. Can I talk?
Well, I'm sorry. You're not 10 feet. You're just above to where the coins would have activated. So you're about 70 feet
Oh,
from
they
the sand.
activate automatically? But I still don't know
He's,
how they work.
he said
Oh,
that
look.
several times.
I was trying to find
Yes,
it.
you just
I went back
wait.
to that, and I just go back to that.
to do it.
If there's any,
Okay.
Echo, I hate you.
I'm not on deck yet. I'm still in the.
Hey, you don't know any of that.
you don't know anything.
Oh.
Me saying this right
Alright,
now.
Demonelix.
Wow,
Is there-
this ship sucks.
With all the
They really went with the lowest bidder. I'm looking at like the ripped up planks from the dog. A half-bitten mask. Oh, I hate this. This is just not my environment. I can't believe this happened under my watch.
What are you, the captain?
I'm the captain.
Alright, Vitari.
Well, I wasn't done.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but
I'm sorry. Go
I'm
ahead.
also not doing anything.
Yeah, if you're just this is for like actions. If you're just bullshitting, bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just.
But I'm trying to keep this like
Yeah.
quick, so we're going through it. Vitari.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be clutching on the side. Like, if anybody who's on the deck, I'm gonna be like, run from them! Somebody drive! And then I'm clean. I knew that my last whistle wasn't so good. And he's probably really pissed off at me, but he hasn't reached me yet. So,
Oh, fuck, no!
so I'm
No,
gonna
you
do
don't.
it again, except I'm gonna make the whistle go down below deck with minor illusion, and hopefully he calms down.
You gotta
I
be.
hear
You
him.
have to be able to see it. You're at the top of the stairs. All you can see is the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, then I do it. I do the bottom.
All right.
I do not do it me. Touch the bottom. Just so if I do it bad, he goes there.
Come down to the bed.
Okay. Do I hear him being pissed off? Like, do I hear anything?
Dude, you can barely hear anything
Yeah,
right
your
now.
ears are shot.
Okay.
I can't hear
How
anything.
fast were we?
Oh my god!
What was that?
Fast.
Okay.
What was
How
that?
far up were we?
Single digit.
9.
Oh.
You were.
No.
I mean,
You're
it took a
pulling
long
me.
time to fall. We were up pretty good.
No, it took you guys probably about a minute
This is
or
all I
2
can
minutes
do
to fall from
Fight him.
way the fuck up there to here.
Okay.
It was a 9 to whistle. I don't know what that did, but I also have the slight feeling that it wasn't very good, so I'm gonna run away.
You just.
And I'm
just
gonna-
said,
I'm gonna go towards
fuck
this
you.
here.
Give me a high or low.
Huh?
High or low.
No.
Low.
Fuck.
I said hi, Tony.
I don't know if he does that when he's happy or mad.
Echo.
Yeah.
Wait, did I run away?
You started to.
Oh man.
So the room's empty now. It's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see the ball? Do I see the pistol bullet?
Give me perception.
Starting this session.
Oh, God.
Actually, give me an investigation.
Oh, okay.
Fighting the same dog.
Yeah.
For
I
like,
don't know what my investigation is.
3 months.
Well, that's not great. I'll say that.
She knows a different whistle. She knows.
I know it was
7.
go to.
7?
Go to or
Yeah.
something like
Can't
that.
find it. I mean, you were in free fall.
Yeah.
Attack.
You
Okay,
just can't
it's
find it.
probably gone. I'm gonna holster the pistol and walk out
Alright, wait.
All right. Well, you walk out. You walk out onto the top deck.
onto the deck. Yeah.
Murph is sitting there, just like.
Please give me.
Did you see that? Because it will not be happening again. I promise you that.
I can remember. I don't know what my.
Morgan.
Yeah, I think I did have it. So yeah.
Beep boop boop boop.
You crash into Dutch's room, and he's
Yeah.
just.
Fuck this guy. Alright, I hate this man. I hate that he sleeps through everything.
Can I, like,
He just walks into the
Grab
other side.
him and just like
This guy's
shake
an
him
ass.
violently.
I'll give him advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah, I vote we leave.
Yeah. You want to go have a side adventure?
Yeah.
You wanna-
Let's split the party. Then you will go.
Ah.
I love that.
Were there it?
Dude,
Is it your watch?
dude,
Is it my watch?
Dutch.
Where's Pip? What's the matter?
Come here.
Looks up and. Yeah?
Go to the fucking engine room. Just point. It's all I'm gonna do. I'm just like fuming anger, like very violent anger, angsty teen anger, like just not having it.
How old are you?
11 years and 69.
Nice.
But she's technically about like 18, 19.
Okay. I don't know.
So she's
Send the number.
in 11 years she's like a teen.
Dutch walks in, jaw drops, eyes wide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill a little rat. Little
No.
fucking lizard rat.
No. It wasn't rat. Wasn't rat. It's his other buddy.
Oh.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't
kill
see
him.
nothing. I was loading you.
I'm gonna kill him.
Are you in there?
It's good.
And he turns right around and walks onto the fucking deck. Puts his hand on your shoulder.
Oh, God, Captain. I'm glad to see you.
I'm gonna give you about 3 seconds to tell me what happened.
I'm thinking about this.
1,
Okay, so we got boarded by pirates.
2,
We got boarded by pirates.
and
And then, you know, they were taking everyone captive. You know, and some stuff happened. Then the genie blew up.
You shot a bullet.
you wouldn't know that.
I don't know that.
That's a little pet theory you've been cooking up for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
A bullet? I haven't fired any bullets. Look, my gun's full. Pull out my clip and show it to
Yeah, I
you.
know. I just didn't know.
4 rounds.
Pulls it over and-
Oh, I thought you said you didn't know. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Musket's full, too. You can look at that, but couldn't even fire that in there.
But I do remember putting it in there. So, hey.
Oh, yeah, like sure. Yeah.
Never mind.
Pulls over the musket. Pulls out the...
Watch your ass.
Can I?
You little
Swing it
fucking...
back.
You little fucking rodent.
Yeah, he's gone. I don't know what happened to him.
Destroyed my ship.
I don't think he did. But you know,
It really was your fault.
there's really no way we can prove
really
anything.
It's just trying
They all heard the bullet though.
We all heard the bullet. You were supposed to wake us
This
up.
isn't a full.
Oh wait, is he
conversation,
on the
though.
deck?
No.
Yes, know that.
No.
Yes.
The bullet didn't wake you up.
Yeah,
The,
we all heard
the
bullet.
explosion is what
Yeah,
helps
that's
me
true.
wake up.
I mean, but we heard the bullet, didn't we?
No, the explosion of the air elemental zipping back to his own fucking, or the storm elemental, going, fuck y'all, I'm out, back to his own plane.
Well, I feel like since I was awake, I would have heard.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between a pocket dimension room, where it's,
Yeah.
and the thing that's literally powering and running the entire ship, basically fucking imploding.
I mean, think about the time when he was calling out to Dutch and Dutch didn't hear him in like the small little.
Hey, no,
It's
ain't
'cause
nobody
Dutch is
heard
an
me in there
idiot.
apparently.
No.
Dutch is an idiot.
My man's just.
But-
My entire plan
Oh,
was
this is so
predicated on
infuriating.
nonsense. And nothing I was gonna do. But in the effect, I was like, walk out onto the deck. So you know what I did? Nothing. Because I will not admit to anything.
Both
Not
these
here, not in
encounters,
game.
You have done nothing for our team. Both of these encounters. You are the sharpshooter.
Hold on.
I saved
Hey,
all of your asses.
none of y'all know that.
Oh my god.
Remember, player knowledge, character
Yeah.
knowledge. Your little rodent was the last one that touched my ship. It had ran for a very long time. Very long time. Prior to his intervention. And now my fucking ship falls from the heavens, and I don't see no pirates.
You guys saw the pirates, right?
How long is this conversation happening? Because can I walk
Anyone that's on the deck can
I was about to say, can we?
Oh, this is
Yeah.
on the deck?
Yeah,
I thought
anyone
he was
on deck
actively
can
running away from his
can add
dog
in.
at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're running away from your
Okay.
your puppers,
Since
which
I
would
can-
lead you directly towards where they're all talking.
Oh, hey,
I'll
everybody.
make my way there.
Everybody-
Eventually. I'm most
Anyone that's on the top deck or anyone that wants to be a part of this conversation, go ahead. We're in
Yeah.
kind of
Hey!
free.
Yeah, I didn't hear it though.
The dog's mad.
Oh shit!
Get ready.
Okay, pull out the pistol.
Can anybody help me to tame him again?
You got this. Inspiration.
Yeah, if you get him under control, I'm gonna pull out my Tinker's tools.
Okay,
I think
so
me and Kithrin can
what
can
is
handle
what
that.
is your inspiration guy?
Oh god, I don't
It's
have
really
it
gonna end
down.
how it began.
I think it's a D6. I think.
Us fighting the dog again.
Yeah.
Did you text it?
So Dutch in mid rant, and I'm very, hold on.
I think it's a D6.
It's a D6.
Okay. Yeah, Dutch in mid rant, still pissed off, talking to you about fucking. You come running up. The dog is mad, right as you hear fuck, ching ching ching, and it starts to like you see it crest up on from the stairs. Dutch, barely even looking, unsheaths his pistol, shoots it dead in the fucking head, and it collapses to the ground.
It did not.
Where is your fucking rodents?
I'm gonna be totally honest. I have no idea where he's gone.
I couldn't you
I'm killing
There
him.
were pirates, and then
I'm killing him.
you said earlier you could see like a little speck.
I'm
of
killing
them.
him.
Hopefully doesn't
Say something about Mr. Chang.
Right.
Oh,
This guy was mentioning.
He is. Dutch is actually really fucking pissed off
Yeah.
right now. Very fucking pissed off.
Who is Mistress Chang? Why is she looking for you?
Who told you about Mistress Chang?
The fucking pirates.
I wasn't lying. There were pirates.
Captain, I must apologize. I was. Yeah.
Thank God. He's taking the blame for it.
Trying to knock him out, and like he crumbles.
I was told to keep watch, and then Vitari said he'd keep watch. And when I
Oh,
woke
never
up,
mind.
There was happening, and I came up, and they're like, "Are you Dutch?" I was like, "No, I'm not. Are you the captain?" I didn't know where anyone else was, so I don't. I said, "Sure." They tried to kill me. I died.
What?
Now I'm here. It was gone.
These pirates came looking for you and mentioned something about if they didn't find you, they'd be pissing.
Why don't you-
Mistress Chang.
Bloody fucking wake me up!
I don't know where your quarters
yeah.
are, old man.
There was a lot. I walked all over the ship for a couple.
And I'm gonna
Couple
be like,
hours.
why didn't you wake up, you fool? And I'm.
Did you not?
Vitari's really, really mad about the
Lotion?
dog. And before I do what I'm about to do, you have to understand, Vitari is really mad about. In fact, he has anger issues because of his past. But in that case,
I just.
I kind of like
It's
put
okay.
you on the shoulder and I say, I'm gonna kill Dutch.
You,
And
okay,
then I'm gonna go up to Dutch, like run to him.
He just shot the dog.
Were you
Alright.
doing that stealthily, or did you just say?
And then if I don't know if I can
Yeah,
do
did
anything
he,
else.
did he just say, like, I'm gonna kill Dutch out loud?
Well, no, I said it in the manner of voice that I just said it to him just now.
It was bro talk.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
he heard you.
so the pistol that was already leveled on your way over to him is leveled at you now.
Okay.
He totally heard that.
Hey there.
Bring it. I am not to be fucked with right now.
Arms of Hadar!
Alright, he fires.
Huh?
He fires.
Oh, was he?
He was ready to action on you. He heard
Yeah.
you, perceived you. And he said, try it. So before you get that off, he's firing.
Okay, shield.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is like an anime.
We're gonna find out. What we're doing.
Nat 20.
And that's ready to attack?
To hit you.
Oh, dude. I think
Hold on.
he died.
So wait, what does that do? Does that mean he just ignores everything?
It's a 100% hit.
And it
Oh.
crits.
It's a, well, no, he didn't confirm crit. Well, I'm sorry, there's no confirming. Yeah, it's a crit.
It's a 20.
It is a nat 20.
I'm sorry.
You are an asshole.
I mean, I was just saying the rule.
I guess he'll be sleeping in Dutch's bed.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is why I'm saying we should have just left the ship. We should just leave.
I'm still down to leave.
28 damage.
Okay, well, you don't instantly die.
It,
I'm at 0.
Knocked down.
No, yeah, you're down.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Say to him, find me your fucking rat,
Yeah. We
and we'll
need to
wait
talk.
for the pirates.
wait for the pirates. But they seemed hostile. They had
Well, they
swords.
weren't going to kill us. I remember hearing that.
They killed me.
Shut up.
You said they were still way above us, but like at a point.
Yeah,
We're still seeing up there?
yeah, you
Are they
this
descending?
yeah, they're descending.
Oh god, oh great.
Well,
I'm gonna go find Catherine.
Well, I'm gonna go tend to Vitari.
Can we send all of them down and just keep them away?
Talking about me.
We handle.
I would keep everyone away from you right now, lass.
I'm gonna go
stalled
back
those
downstairs.
pirates for so long. I stalled them for as long as I could.
I'm staying up here.
He gives you the eye of like, not for kids right now. It's kind of the dismissive, like,
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pick up Vitari's 0 HP
alright.
corpse.
I know I'm going downstairs.
So,
Oh yeah, I guess. Never mind. But I'll come carry his corpse downstairs.
Oh, you're gonna help?
Yeah, you can.
I'm not dead. I'm knocked out.
I mean,
he got
there is a
yeah.
sizable hole in him,
Yeah.
and he's bleeding profusely.
I guess
Actually,
make
give
a
me a
death
death save.
Oh yeah.
Not 20.
Wow.
Dude, you woke up.
You pop up. Well, you don't pop up.
You come
You're-
He's like 3.
I have like what? How much HP?
You lost 1.
Okay.
You lost consciousness for a second, and you wake up and you're in a pool of your own blood.
Well, I'm gonna get up and be like, fuck you, old man!
I thought
No, we're just training him.
I thought
We're
I
just
was
training him.
No,
Yeah, you are carrying. Yeah, I'm sorry.
staring
Yeah,
into my eye holes.
Oh, so, well, that's what I said. They're just pointing my finger.
you're just pointing at the heavens at
Yeah.
this moment. You're out of it.
Come on.
You basically with like arms of hay.
Get you some more.
Right.
I burned my only 2 spell
Is,
slots right there.
Is freaking,
I need to go to sleep.
Chef down there?
Huh?
Chef down there?
Chef's
You
behind.
awake?
Chef's back.
You chilling?
He's, he's back. He's already cooking breakfast. You can smell it when you come downstairs. Completely unperturbed.
Alright.
I'm gonna go just chill, sit in the kitchen.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna,
Just like fuming. Still just fuming.
I'm gonna find Vitari's little spot on the floor that he had earlier, and I'm gonna put him back down there.
Yeah.
Just bleeding.
Get some rest.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's you're still fucked up.
wait.
I don't have anything
One
to
second.
give you, buddy.
Wait.
I
I
didn't
think
punch
you do
you.
have an
Hey,
extra-
it's Daemonelix. We should get that dog
I
off the deck.
I don't know if this is a short rest, and I burned all my healing stuff on the dog.
This isn't a short rest yet.
Yeah, this one's short.
It will be. It will be after this like little scene.
Okay.
I don't think you should go.
I should have cursed him.
What do those pirates want?
Ah.
I don't think we know.
I think
Okay, who's waiting downstairs at the grate?
Well, he's underneath the grate.
I think I am.
You two definitely are. You're in the kitchen. Where are you two?
I'm just patting.
I could do it down like quarters. Like that's where I was.
I'm gonna go. Is there a portal door nearby?
You were right next to one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to the engine room.
Okay.
I guess.
And start collecting all my shit.
No,
Yeah.
okay, I went down. Okay, you know when you go down, I'm
Yeah.
kind of. I'm up to that like the level where you can still go up and you can see where Dutch is. I'm
Okay.
kind of trying
Well,
to eavesdrop.
so below right here.
Yeah.
If you guys are below that, it's all it is like a small wooden lattice, and you could just listen to the top of the.
That's kind of. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I change my location real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, wait, let me double check this real quick.
Who's down
Okay,
there?
cool. I would like to roll stealth and get on the Eagle's
Top
Nest.
mast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eagle's Nest.
Yeah.
Sure. And then also give me a climbing's under athletics.
It's been acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, athletics, acrobatics. Pick one.
Acrobatics.
Just yeah, 2 quick.
Okay. 14 for stealth. I don't climb well. Let's 6.
6.
6 for climbing.
So you thought you were being sneaky breaky. And you get over there and you're like going up and you're like, I said away, you sneaky bilge rats, and you fall.
Okay. Okay. Can I use my spell? I want to get up there. No, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna just like pout and like go back to the kitchen. Stupid.
So I mean, you're all kind of waiting. The pirate ship finally descends down. You feel your ship distinctly stop. Pirates reboard. Upon boarding, you hear the voice of the bald Asian pirate. It's like, Dutch, what fucking crew do you got going on here? I don't fucking know. I'm really fucking mad.
That's what happens when you don't vent anymore.
I know, really.
Don't tell us what the fuck
To be
is
fair, he really needed people.
He was just like, welcome aboard. I don't think he has a right to be upset.
He does not.
You hear them talk back and forth, and you can hear them catch Mistress Chang and there's actual relief in Dutch's voice when she's brought up. The other pirates offer to help fucking the Raven's Crown limp to Bastion. Like 4 or 5 skilled pirates come on, and like they're actually manually maintaining the sails and stuff, and you can feel a lot of the ship felt like it was straining. And then once the pirates got on, they're actually like adjusting sails to where they needed to be, and like rudders, and you had a couple guys that are dangling off the side, and they're like helping to try and patch some shit that is broken.
Ooh, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's doing well, but it doesn't feel like she's straining. And the ship's limping for quite a while. Every time anyone like remotely makes their way to try and go upstairs, you get that like "Dad's really upset at me" face, and you just kind of like slink back downstairs. It takes about a day and a half where it's just like, oh, Daddy's mad. Like, you ever have that, like, you're ever in the house when both your parents fight, like a bad fight, and you're just like in your room like, not coming out. Nope. That's the feeling that everyone's stuck in for about a day and a half.
Oh, that cigar next to the wheel is gone.
So gone.
Yeah.
Raven's Crown limps into the pirate hub. It's known as Bastion. Doesn't really have a name, but everyone just calls it the Last Bastion. Pretty much whenever pirates are in trouble or smugglers are in trouble with the law, with other like criminal organizations, they go to Bastion. Mistress Chang will protect them if they are part of her associated circles. Yes, there's still crime and there's still all this, but all crime and all piracy and all smuggling goes through Mistress Chang, and if she doesn't allow it, she will fucking axe it, and axe it bad. Like, instant death, no, she doesn't give a shit. And that's where we'll end as you guys pull into dock.
Anger.
Did I get my hit points back?
Yeah, we only did a full day. So we got
Yeah,
a rest,
you
right?
guys got a full day. You're all
Oh
fully
my
rested.
God. I actually feel fine.
Yeah, you feel great.